That's what you are, Terry.
Really? Did you watch his special last night? Did you watch his special?
Who is this now? Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, unpredictable.
He's got his own variety show now?
Well, no, he just did a special last night.
Since Nick and Jessica aren't getting along anymore?
Right.
He's taking over.
No, he just did an hour from like 8 to 9.
Really?
NBC.
The Jamie Foxx show.
Well, just
that's when you know it's
unpredictable.
Jump the shark time.
It was very good.
Mm-hmm. I don't care. It's the greatest variety show in the history of variety shows. It isn't saying much.
Yeah.
Well, it's like him in concert, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all it kind of. It wasn't him tap dancing and
Same thing.
It wasn't that kind of thing. It was
did
like
an hour
a live concert.
An hour in concert with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
He's got enough songs to fill an hour?
Have you
Did he
heard his
stand up?
CD? No, he didn't.
I have heard his CD, but enough hits. All right, maybe the word is hits. Enough hits to fill an hour?
Yeah.
He's got Unpredictable, and has there been anything else really that's been a hit? I know he's got
nothing else has
nice
really
musical
been
talent.
released.
Party all the time.
Okay. That's Eddie Murphy.
Oh, wrong one.
Wrong one.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
So, but I think, I can't remember who we had on there either. Like Kanye and all those guys were.
Caney.
Caney.
Okay, well, that's very
right.
interesting. Well, do you hear that ringing? Is there a ringing in my ear?
Yes,
is there a
there
ringing?
is.
You hear a ringing?
I do.
You hear that?
I do.
Okay. 'Cause
Not
a lot
just
of times,
in yours ears.
A lot of times I just have a ringing in my ear.
Is it because you get hit in the head in the morning as you leave, or what? By your wife? Have a great day, man.
Yes, that's tradition. But I wear the iPod kind of loud. You know what I'm saying?
You have that iPod.
I don't know how anyone can wear the iPod earphones. Anyone can wear their iPod like with the volume not almost jacked up all the way. How do you wear it like with the volume even? Can anyone listen to it at half volume?
No.
No way. Why do they even make half volume?
I don't know.
You got to listen to it like it's got to be at least 90% to its full volume or all the way up. I mean, is that just me or no?
No.
No, I usually have it pretty high, too.
Very high.
It's never near the halfway point, right?
No. Right. It's always
it's
past.
certainly never below.
Right.
You wouldn't even consider that, right?
Not even.
All right, so why do they even have the first half?
I don't know.
And then sometimes a song, depending on how you downloaded it or whatever, you can go to 3/4 maybe.
Maybe if you're
But normally it's like pretty much pinned, if not pinned, right?
Pretty much.
That's not just me.
No.
Okay, then my hearing should be somewhat, I don't know. Am I also making sense to you, Baby the Poet, 21-year-old? You go halfway on your iPod. We don't like
He
that.
doesn't have an iPod. Do you have an iPod?
You don't have an iPod?
I don't have an iPod.
He doesn't have an iPod.
Jeez, man.
But no, I like to listen to my music loud, though.
How do you not have an iPod?
Well, a lot of people
don't have
may
an
not
iPod.
have an iPod,
God,
even though it's...
30 million people have iPods.
I know, but he's just not one of them.
I listen to my ringtones pretty loud.
Oh, your ringtones, yeah, jack those bad boys up.
That's right.
I think it's the headphones, too. Those little earbuds are kind of brutal. If you use a pair of headphones like this, then you don't have to have it that loud.
Right.
Why don't you use part of the gift certificate I gave you and just buy an iPod for Christmas? The thing I got. Well, I mean, how do you? I would have bought you an iPod for Christmas. Said you told me.
You can buy iPod.
You gotta have an iPod. I bought Hot Shot got an iPod.
Yeah.
Video iPod. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? How you living? What?
Well, his birthday is coming up, so maybe we should look into that.
I can't start acknowledging people's birthdays. Everyone's birthday is Christmas as far as I'm concerned. I can't start and stop remembering when somebody's birthday is.
Okay.
Unless you want to make a chart here in the studio.
Oh, I'm sure I could do that.
I'm not interested.
Oh.
Everyone's birthday is December 25th.
And then Pasties is like tomorrow.
It's good enough for Jesus Christ is good enough for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez. Pacey's birthday's tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, I can't remember that. You excited about that, Pasty?
Oh, yeah.
Do you do anything special for your birthday?
Like a penis-shaped cake. If you erotic cake, if you got one.
Yes. Now, considering how sizable you are, don't you think that cake could feed a tribe of 50 people?
Well, it'd definitely be smaller than mine, you know. But, if you were to do one life-size, yeah, we could feed a couple
I
babies.
see. Now, what would Lou Pinello say about Pasty's birthday?
Oh, I get tired of acknowledging that guy's birthday. Once you reach the age of 9, you need to stop acknowledging them.
Yeah.
Birthdays are stupid.
Not a big birthday guy, are you, Lou?
I think it's really ridiculous.
Right, I agree there, Lou.
I don't want an Evite to some jackass's 35th birthday. What do I care?
You're big on the Evites, are you, Lou?
I can't stand it.
Yes.
Leave me alone.
But you got to respond.
Well, it's someone's 28th birthday. I'm supposed to get excited.
And leave a little cute comment. I'm sure you do that, Lou, right? What kind of cute comments do you leave on the Evites?
Shut the hell up and leave me alone. Is that cute?
I think it's very cute,
Okay.
Lou. I think you're a cute guy from head to toe.
I need to go smoke now.
Okay.
The T-Man. Across the world. Ladies.
Some may think it's a bit fruity, but the Seahawks now have their own apple.
Oh.
One company is putting Go Seahawks on the fruit. It's made of sugar, won't rub off, and is safe to eat.
Oh, that's always a bonus.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, there's so many things I'm eating lately, Terry, that are completely unsafe to eat.
Yeah, but you do it anyway, right?
You know, like I got a real strong desire to just start eating this table. And I just know it's not safe to eat, and it won't stop me.
Do you want your arsenic sauce shaker?
Arsenic sauce. Okay. If I have to, by the way, turn on any more cable channels and see analysts picking the Pittsburgh Steelers, Terry,
Yeah.
I'm really going to start to get angry.
Well.
Next week, all week, is going to be just prank the Steelers fans.
Okay.
Actually, I'll start either today or tomorrow.
Sounds good.
I haven't
to me.
decided.
All right.
But if I have to see one more analyst, Terry, you stupid analysts. Actually, what I like about this week, all I'm doing is watching the NFL Network. It's like they should rename it the Seahawks channel. All they're showing is
really?
the Seahawks game against Carolina. You know, like where they have the microphones on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Everyone always loves that. And just
That's sitting on my TiVo for me right now. Can't wait to get home.
yesterday I watched they had the same thing on the Giants when they came here to play the Seahawks. An hour on that, watching their kicker miss 3 times.
Wow.
It's the Seahawk channel.
Wow.
And the problem was in the past that the NFL Network would never even acknowledge the Seahawks. Well, they're making up for that this week.
Yeah, I bet they
There's
are.
only 2 teams left, so they kind of have to now.
Right.
We're forced.
And then when they have their analysts on, all they do is just break down the game and call me a football geek, Terry. But I just sit there and watch and go, oh, no, it's wrong on that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Football geek.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Lincoln Kennedy to just explode.
Oh, Lincoln Kennedy's huge.
God, so big.
They have Lincoln Kennedy on the set there all
Do
the
they
time, Terry.
really?
Yes, he's an analyst for the NFL Network.
Really?
The man is just a condominium with legs.
Wow. Jeez. Big boy.
King Kong Bundy-like?
He's enormous.
Yes.
Boy.
But he's 6'8".
And he
He's that tall, really?
played 4 years for UW or what?
4 years.
4 years.
Won a national championship here.
Oh, yes.
Gosh.
If you consider,
I do.
all right.
2 out of 3.
Didn't they tie for the national?
Well, they won 2 out of 3 polls.
All right. 2 out of 3 polls. And the third poll was?
The UPI, AP, and the coaches poll.
Who was the poll that said they were not national champions?
UPI or AP was one of them.
Bastards! Whoever it was. Anyway. All right. So Lincoln Kennedy
It's huge.
then went on to have a decent NFL career, yes?
Yeah, like 10, 12 years with the Raiders. Or...
Yes. And now and he does a good job, but he's just interesting to look at because he's so huge.
Really?
He's such a big guy.
Too bad I don't get that channel there.
You don't get the NFL Network?
No.
Why not?
Well, call your cable operator.
I will.
You don't get it on Comcast? Hot Carl here has Comcast?
You got to pay for it.
You have to pay for it, yeah.
Oh, you do? Mm-hmm. You don't pay for it like a la carte. You buy it in what kind of package?
Yeah, it's just another package that includes it.
Yeah.
What package is it? Do you know?
I don't know.
The geek package?
Yeah, it's like gold or bronze or
Yeah,
something.
I don't
know.
have that.
You're not gold or bronze, Terry?
No.
Come on, you're a platinum lady.
That's the only reason I have cables for the NFL Network.
Man. All right.
2 weeks
there
from
you
now,
go.
never going to watch it. The most unwatched channel 2 weeks from now.
No, they actually start showing some stuff that's kind of interesting, like the combine.
Oh, yeah. They had the Senior Bowl on.
Right. All right, this is very
I
interesting.
mean, really, what happens after the Super Bowl?
We're just explaining that, Terry.
I know.
You should listen to the show. It's catching
Well,
on.
I understand that, but I mean just in general.
Oh.
Not for those who have the,
Football's an all-year-round sport.
Yeah.
for you guys.
That's
but I mean,
right.
what's the rest of us to do?
Well, if you want to bake something, Terry, that'd be cool.
I've done 2 cakes these days.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Now, what is these days imply?
Last week I
Past
did.
6 years?
Well,
Oh.
yeah.
You don't buy
Actually-
cakes for your kids' birthdays?
I used to, yeah, but I asked them. I said, can we try and bake one? And they both helped me bake their cakes.
Really?
Yeah, it was really fun.
They're getting kind of womanly. Ow! They're getting that woman instinct going. We want to help you bake a birthday cake.
Sure, it was tasty.
Wow.
It's kind of neat. Got to learn
I
how
don't
to
think a 10-year-old boy's feeling that, Terry.
I don't have a 10-year-old boy, but you're right. Probably not.
Well, you once did.
I did.
All right.
Right.
He wasn't into the idea of baking his own birthday cake, right?
He's not into
He's like,
that.
UFC, go now, 3.5 hours.
Yeah, he's not into, everything's bought for him.
I
There's no
see.
such thing as...
What else is going on in the world, Terrence? What else is happening?
Well, I just want to let you know, since I was on the Jamie Foxx bandwagon early this morning,
Oh, yes.
more information on him. Apparently, he sold his Bentley, this obnoxious yellow 1996 Bentley, for $150,000 on eBay.
He's got to be selling cars on eBay?
Well, I guess what had happened is
I thought he was doing a little better than that, Terry.
well, he is, but he also said, hey, this is Jamie Foxx. and I'm selling my Bentley on eBay, and that's why it went so
That makes it 10 times worse.
Oh, well. But,
You're Jamie Foxx, Academy Award winner, and one of the biggest stars in the world right now. I think you're a little past selling stuff on eBay.
Well,
and I got some baseball cards that I really have no use for anymore.
An old bowling trophy for
Yes.
$10.
Well,
if anybody wants it.
he said what had happened is that he went to the dealership, and it's so obnoxious. The dealership guy said, here, I'm just going to give you like 25 grand for it because I won't be able to sell it.
Wow.
He was a little ticked off. And
So he sold it on eBay.
So he sold it on eBay.
And he sold the seashell collection.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, I'll buy Jamie Foxx's seashell.
Is that right?
Sure enough.
I'm just saying that if you're Jamie Foxx, selling stuff on eBay may be just lowering yourself a bit.
Could be. I don't know.
But he's not worried about it.
No, not at all.
All right.
Ain't no big thing for him.
And he got how much for the Bentley?
$150,000.
Still not the retail value of a Bentley, Terry.
Well, it was a 96.
More than 25 that he was going to get.
Yeah, okay.
He put his name on it, Terry. You'd think the Jamie Foxx Bentley would go for $6 million.
No, not
I know
really.
Schwager's Bentley would go for at least $5 million, Terry.
Oh, you're right.
$5
you're right.
million.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, Schwager. 20 seconds, go.
Well, the answer is to your question about what is there for for people after the Super Bowl. Well, there's the Pro Bowl. There's NASCAR that's about to start up.
You know what? That's what we needed. We needed Schwager's answer on this. He is the sports guru to the stars.
Man, maybe he should start doing a sports section for our show.
No, I'll stick to weather.
Okay.
Oh, he'll stick to weather.
Quite the weatherman. Why don't you go to meteorology school or something like that if you're so into being a weather guy?
Well, I am, and actually I'm looking into getting an internship over at NOAA. Hopefully this summer or next. And
Noah's house? What, does he live down the street? What's Noah? What's anyone know
I
what
don't
Noah is?
know.
You want to explain what Noah is?
NOAA is the National Weather Center.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
They call it NOAA.
Yes. It's
I
an
see.
acronym.
I get it.
Really?
It's not really an acronym, but
It's not if you're using a W, but that's all right.
an acronym has to actually spell a word. Like MAD, M-A-D-D.
Well, they think NOAA, N-W-A, spells
No,
it.
NOAA is spelled NOAA.
How do you get the National Weather
It's
Association
the
then?
National Weather Service.
Oh.
Well, I forgot the acronym. I forgot what the...
All right, then don't get on us then. Whatever. I don't want to go on with this.
Yeah.
So you want to go and be a weatherman. That's what
Yes.
you truly want to be.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked to somebody from UW yesterday.
Oh, jeez.
And
Did they talk to you?
Well, apparently, after I take my classes here at OC, I should just go straight into UW for meteorology.
Is that right?
Wow.
So you've been
And I'm gonna
accepted
take
verbally already.
Whoa.
When's the big signing of the paperwork?
Wow.
And I'm going to take communications as my minor.
So you're telling me that Harry Wapler should start grooming Schwager right now? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, yeah.
The torch will
more
be-
like Steve Poole.
The torch will be passed Steve Poole when it's time for him to hang up the Doppler. He's going to just call on Schwager, and he's going to do the next 20 years of weather in this area?
I guess so.
Why do I have a little bit of a troubled time seeing that in my mind, Terry?
Because we all do.
Oh, geez. Schwager, no offense. I mean, you could be a lot of things, but I don't know if I'm going to be turning on the news for the next 20 years, starting in, 5-6 years from now, whenever you're ready, and just watch you doing the weather.
Well,
I don't want to discourage you.
Well, I know that, but I wouldn't start in a high market like in Seattle. I'd probably start like somewhere like in Moscow, Idaho.
Uh-huh.
Well, but you never know. If you're really good, maybe they'll start you here.
Yeah, someone from Moscow, Idaho's on the line. They don't want you. But you never know. You know, a lot of people told me that I wouldn't be able to do what I then went on to do, Terry. So don't let the naysayers get you down, Schwager. You could be the greatest weatherman in the history of weather.
Weather.
That's right. When they have the Weather Hall of Fame inductions, you could say, so many people said I couldn't do it. Look at me now.
Right?
I'm the king of the weather world.
Yeah, right there next to Ben Franklin, who... Well, he's very good. Well, he's a very...
Okay, 20 seconds
Oh,
is
my
up.
gosh.
20 seconds is up. Thanks a lot for the call, Schwager. We'll talk to you another time. You may want to stick to the weather.
Okay. Anytime he's called, has he ever given us a weather forecast or anything like that?
He's not by his weather maps, Terry.
Oh.
He
all right.
once, we've played it many times, given us an
Right.
idea
Of his skill.
of his skills.
Sure.
Leaves much to be desired. But that just means he's got room for improvement, Terry.
Okay.
He's got untapped potential.
Oh, sure.
Huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what if you become a meteorologist, but you can't get on TV anywhere? But you have the degree. You just tell like your friends and stuff.
You just walk around town going, partly cloudy, chance of showers.
That's what I'm wondering.
He'll be walking around Pike Place Market. The 5-day forecast, let me tell you about it, sir. Where you going, sir? You better get an umbrella. Rain slicker. Sure, what else is going on in the world, please?
He's chasing people. Get your slicker out!
Yeah, that's a great question, because it would be a damn shame if you got all these meteorologist-type degrees, but then no one would put you on TV.
Yeah. 6 billion types of clouds. Works at Home Depot.
What do the other meteorologists do that have gotten degrees?
I
don't make it on the air.
That's the point. You don't know of them, Terry.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
But they're walking around mumbling to themselves.
Rainy, rainy, rainy.
What else is going on in the world?
Apparently, Nicole Richie is getting so skinny.
How skinny is she?
She's got to buy her clothes in the children's section.
Oh.
According to In Touch Weekly, of course.
No, it doesn't.
Apparently, the size zeros that she looks for are even too big for her, so she's...
Then she looks to her right and says, oh, hey, Lindsay, and looks to her left. Oh, Mary Kate, how you doing?
Right. Where do you guys shop?
Look at Kate wasting all that time at the register when she should be buying some more stuff over here. Okay, so that is very interesting.
I haven't seen her lately. I haven't seen pictures of her lately. But
of Nicole Richie.
Right. But according to them, they say she's
way, way thin.
Yeah. Intervention will soon happen, I'm sure.
Now, in the first season of Simple Life, she was on the chubster side.
Yes, she was.
And maybe she heard enough sly little sniveling comments from people to the point where it altered and affected her brain to such a degree that she is, filled with mental disease now, Terry.
Ooh.
That's just my analysis. I'm not a meteorologist.
Okay.
All right?
Gotcha.
It's just my layman's analysis.
I thought that I knew that she had gotten really skinny, but I thought that she had, kind of gotten herself to a happy medium. Or she was at least skinny, but
I'm
healthy.
not a medium. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry.
How dare you call me a medium? And I'm not happy. Oh, okay. I guess I'm happy. Is that good? Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, interesting.
Yeah. I'll have to check that out.
I've been wondering why I'm seeing less and less of her, Terry.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, I see. She's so thin.
Yeah.
I get it.
The T-Man.
A Maryland woman faces up to 15 years in prison for taking her kids on a road trip, but it's not an ordinary one.
Okay.
Here's the twist. She let the 3 kids ride in the trunk. Ow! An officer pulled her over after he saw the kids climb into the trunk at a video store.
At a video store.
He later put the kids in the back seat where they belong. The woman's 9- and 3-year-old children and their 8-year-old friend are all fine tonight, but the woman faces 3 counts of reckless endangerment.
Now, why would she wanted more room to herself in the car, Terry? There was no one else in the car. She put all 3 kids in the trunk.
She's an idiot? I don't know.
I think I read about this online. I think her claim was that they wanted to be in the trunk.
Come on.
That's what she told the police and the authorities. They asked to be in the trunk.
Sure.
Well, as a parent, you have to say no.
That's right.
I'm sure your kids want a lot of things when they get to be 8 and 10 years old or whatever they were. I think it was an 8, a 3-year-old, and a 10-year-old. One of them.
The 3-year-old's going to say, "Oh yeah, let's ride in the back of the
trunk."
Right.
I think one of them wasn't even hers. It was like her
friend, the 8-year-old friend,
or the friend of the kids.
Gosh.
I get to lay on the tire iron.
If Darian comes home and says, "Yeah, wasn't it cool? You're not a cool mom." Doody-doo's mom put us in the trunk. And it was hella fun. Were you getting pissed? You calling her up?
Absolutely. I am all over her.
Are you marching over there?
Both.
Are you a marcher?
I'm a marcher. Come on, get your ass in the front seat of the car, put your seatbelt on, and let's ride it over to Doody Doo's
probably
house.
Yes. Well, Doody Doo has a townhouse. Anyhow.
Regardless, we're going to the townhouse house, whatever.
Yes. Now, it's probably, you say fasten your belt, and you were obviously making a reference to safety. I would think it's pretty safe in the trunk, no?
No.
Not much real rattling
Not
room.
a lot of air in there.
You're not going through the windshield.
No, but not a lot of air in there.
Let's see if I heard this.
A Maryland woman faces up to 15 years in
15 years is the going rate.
Wow. Good.
I love when they scare the hell out of you. She faces up to 15 years, 3 life sentences. Usually, I think, if anything, she's going to get a couple of days. She's not doing 15 years for this.
No, she won't.
But it's a great story.
A Maryland woman faces...
She's not getting 6 months.
You don't think so?
No. Unless she's got a long record.
A Maryland woman faces up to 15 years in prison for taking her kids on a road trip, but it's not an ordinary one.
Yeah.
Here's the twist. She let the 3 kids ride in the trunk. An officer pulled her over after he saw the kids climb into the trunk at a video store.
They climbed, not against their will, Terry. She wasn't shoving them in there.
Right.
They climbed in. They demanded it. Sure. Kids rule the world. And Simone's.
Yeah.
So what are you supposed to do?
You tell them no.
2 people get that.
Gayest is one. Yes.
Oh, yeah, Gaius gets it. That's right. He probably does.
Loved it. Anyway.
Well, he loved that dude.
I know.
Big fan.
I know. He's a real gay guy. Anyway.
It's official.
Now, what's this now, Terry?
You tell them no. Get in the car and
Yes.
fasten your seatbelt.
You ever been in the trunk of a car with the trunk closed and you're just lying in there? Ever been like that?
No.
Mm-hmm. You a little claustrophobic or?
Yes.
Oh, geez.
That would, yeah.
You'd be pounding with the
Oh,
Terry Free
my
fist
God.
on the...
I'd be freaking out.
I see.
Yeah.
So maybe this hits you a little more.
Well,
than
but
it would
you know,
be.
they say too that if you ever,
Too?
if you ever do get like thrown into the trunk of a car,
Yes.
you need to, smash out the backlight.
Is that right?
Yeah, and wave to somebody so they
What
know.
if it's so dark in there you have no idea where the backlight is?
Well,
What
the
do you want
brake
me to
light,
smash it
you
with?
can, like your shoe or whatever, the tire iron or whatever, if you can find that.
Wow, Terry's got a whole plan. First, you got to
I'm
find the
just
tire iron.
telling you.
Then you got to find the tail light.
Well, he's the one who says, "Ooh, here, let me lay on the tire iron." So obviously, he knows.
Let me
what
tell
the
you,
tire
Terry,
iron
I am
is.
not concerned if you ever do get stuck in the trunk of a car. You seem to have all the answers.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be out of there in 2 seconds. You're like Houdini. You're the Houdini of trunks.
Well, that's what they say you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, police and all that.
Yes.
He made her put the kids in the back seat where they belong. The woman's 9 and 3-year-old children and their 8-year-old friend are all fine tonight.
They're fine.
But the woman faces 3 counts of reckless endangerment.
Reckless endangerment because there were 3 kids in that trunk, Terry. I get it.
Man,
3 counts.
that is just
Each
crazy.
count, probably about 5 years maximum sentence. Equaling 15 years that she's on the... Oh, you're hoping she gets every one of those, huh?
Well, I know she won't,
on.
but I mean, God, what an
I'm sure
idiot.
the fumes can't be good for you either.
Right.
Exhaust flying up to you.
The exhaust gets into the trunk? I don't remember opening my trunk and being like, whoa, let me get that tire iron out now.
Well,
Well, I'm sure like maybe an older car.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
And you're assuming she drove an older car?
Hey, if she did.
She has to be a rundown bunt with an older car?
Sure they weren't in the back of a Mercedes.
Right.
right.
I just have a strange feeling.
Okay.
Well, let me open the phone lines early this morning and see if we have any trunk riders out there.
Trunk riders, is that the new thing?
So what if she would have had a really big family and there just wasn't any room? Now, this is a weird story because there was tons of room. It was just her in the front of the car and no one in the back seat and all the kids in the trunk. Let's say there were 2 kids in the front seat besides her. There were 4 kids in the back seat and 3 kids in the trunk. Is it as big a story then or no?
Yeah, because first of all,
I don't think it's as big a story then. I think it's more of a sad situation. A single mom with 8 kids had no place to put everyone.
well, you should stop reproducing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Get a bigger car.
I'm glad you took your own advice before 8 kids, Terry.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Because I was rolling.
Gina used to ride in the trunk when she was little.
Oh,
Gina? Gina? Gina, are you there?
Maybe she's in there right now.
Oh, jeez. Punch out the back light! Get the tire iron! Gina? Oh, Gina.
Hello?
Yes, it must be Gina. Yes, Gina. Why can't they hear me? Is there something wrong here?
I don't think so.
Am I doing something wrong?
Gina, are you there?
She's on the line,
Yeah, I heard her say hello.
and this is our first call of the day, which leads me to believe that there's something screwy on our little board here, Terry.
Well, either that or, of course, she's listening to the radio and not
Well,
paying
let me try another
attention.
line. Everything looks fine to you? Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Gina, can you hear me? Sounds like a no.
Okay.
And she hung up.
New call.
Cynthia.
Oh.
I did talk to Schwager, that's right.
Good.
Cynthia.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Oh, you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, it's always a bonus.
Oh, my God. I finally get to talk to you. I used to listen to y'all a lot in Alaska, Anchorage.
Oh, please. Yes, Gina. Well, I mean, yeah. What can we do for you?
I was calling because Swagger said that he was trying to do something with Noah and NOAA is not the National Weather Service. The National
Noah's
Weather
the boy down the street that he shouldn't have been talking about because his family is highly embarrassed right now. Is that what you're saying?
But he still wants to do something with him.
The National Weather Service is an agency under NOAA.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we can get that straight.
Oh, that's good. Thanks for the information.
How do you have all this weather knowledge?
Because I work for NOAA.
Oh, you do?
She's a meteorologist who didn't get on TV.
So after all these years of listening to us, Terry, she finally has a reason to call.
There you go.
Talk about Noah.
Oh, my God. I had to let you know they replaced her with some wacko radio station out of California.
That's all right.
In Anchorage that I don't know what type of talk show they be doing.
That's a
but
damn
it's not
shame.
yours, T-Man.
That's
You
right.
man.
No one is mine, huh? You're on the air. Thank you for the call, Cynthia, by the way. I'm glad you're out there. Anytime we need any questions answered on Noah, we're going to call you. Who's next? Who do we got here? You're on the air. Hello? All right, let's go to Adrian.
Hello?
Yes, Adrian.
How's it going, T-Man?
It's going all right.
I actually know a grown man, 6'2", who rode in a trunk of a Pontiac Sunfire from Fort Lewis to DV8, located in central Seattle, all the way.
Yes.
We were all getting ready to go party, and you know, he was like a last-minute add-on, and we already had a full car.
Right, and he was more than willing to,
Yes,
in
he
order
was
to
more
stay with your crew, he was more than willing to ride all the way in the trunk?
Yes, he was.
Did he have a little funnel? Maybe he can drink from the back seat to the trunk and keep his buzz
No,
going?
actually, he was asleep the whole time. We would actually turn down the radio and pound on the back seat to make sure he was okay.
It's like the movie License to Drive, Terry.
Oh, okay.
You ever see License to Drive?
No, I didn't.
Heather Graham in the trunk? Oh.
It wasn't me driving. It wasn't my
Bigger
car.
than Corey Feldman's bedroom? Doesn't ring any bells?
No.
Okay. No one ever saw License to Drive here? Oh, greatest movie of all time.
Oh, you saw a couple of those.
Yeah, kids were sneaking into drive-ins or, you know, in the 50s in the back of cars.
So it's not really that dangerous. I mean, come on. So you
if you're
put
a
the
little
kids in
kid.
the back of the truck and tea.
So when you putting your kid in the back of the
15
trunk.
years. Well, I don't see any purpose to it, but I'm not saying it's dangerous, though, Terry.
Well.
Come on. Lady a break. She was having some fun with the kids.
Yeah,
Sean.
tons of fun.
Sean, you're on.
Here, let me take this corner real fast.
Yes, Sean.
Hey,
What's up?
I've been in a trunk many times.
And why were you in the trunk of the car?
It was a Lincoln Continental. Me, my cousin, and one of my female friends would be in the trunk while 7 other people would be in the other seat.
Sounds pretty kinky there, dude.
We'd just be riding around Renton, Seattle, wherever, just so we could all be in the same car.
And you were
Back
never
of a trunk is very comfortable.
You were never scared. Terry says she has a real phobia of that kind of thing.
Oh, no.
She says you got to punch out the back tail light. You got to all kinds of stuff.
I mean, it's like
She's got all kinds of tactics.
Carjacked and put in there
Right.
against your will.
Inside a Lincoln, there's a little glow-in-the-dark trunk switch where you can open up the trunk yourself.
Yeah, it's called a cock ring. All right, thanks a lot for the call.
Really?
All right.
50 cents in the bathroom.
That's right. Tim.
Hey, T.
What's up, Tim?
Hey, man, I was just calling to tell Terry have no fear, man. They have that little glow-in-the-dark thing in the trunk.
Yeah, a lot of the
It's called
newer
the cock
cars.
ring.
Yeah, a
Thanks
lot of the newer,
50 cents in the bathroom.
a lot of the newer cars do. They have, something like that.
Leslie.
Yes.
What do you got, baby?
What's up?
You tell me.
How are you, T?
I'm all right.
Good. I wanted to tell you guys that I had a couple friends that couldn't pay for their ferry ride, so I put them in the trunk of the car.
Yeah, these ferry rides, Terry.
Well,
Spending.
I can vote it. Oh, I'll show my friend. So you really scammed the ferry system by,
sure did.
by putting your stowaways in the trunk so you could get to Bainbridge Island.
way to go.
Let me tell you.
I know. Don't
I
tell
hope
them.
the Republicans don't hear about this.
I know. Don't tell them.
Mm-hmm.
I got no money for the ferry, but when I get to Bainbridge, I'm partying.
Right.
Buying everything.
All right, well, thank you for the call. See, the trunk is not that big a deal, Terry.
Okay.
Trunk of some cars are bigger than my old bedroom.
Especially a Lincoln Continental.
That's right, like a Continental. Man, you could dance in the trunk, standing up.
Maybe a 3-year-old might be a bit small.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 9-year-old will be fine.
3-year-old has no fear. And this woman has to go to court now, Terry.
Well, then, why don't we, come to her defense? Tell her, hey,
I don't
it's
really
okay.
have the time or strength
Oh, okay.
or interest.
15 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's facing.
I just don't think she's a hardened criminal.
Well, like you said, she won't get 15.
Unless she's not going to get any time, unless she forced the kids into the car and they were like, no, please, don't shut that lid and go.
Yeah, if they had duct tape on their mouth.
Yeah.
That's different.
But it wasn't like that. She was explaining to the police how they were pretty much insisting that they wanted to ride from the video store back home in the trunk of the car. Yeah, put us in the trunk again, Bobby. That's fine.
I think it's any less safe than people riding in the back of pickups they see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I remember when I was like 6, and this is going back, a number of years, that, remember those old station wagons?
Mm-hmm.
They used to have that little back area.
Oh, yeah, we had one.
Take a hard turn, used to fly to the window.
Oh, you did. Yes.
That was us.
No, I know.
You know?
Yes.
That's like a trunk kind of thing with windows.
Right.
The T-Man.
This way, I must stick with you.
A local woman is selling a piece of memorabilia from the NFC Championship game on eBay. This is just weird, isn't it?
No, it is.
A hot dog. That's right, an authentic super dog she says she bought in the third quarter of that game.
Mm-hmm.
The Arlington woman says it's even vacuum sealed. We just checked, and the bidding is up to $71.
See, that just shows you, Terry. You can have anything in your possession, put it on eBay, dress it up a little bit, and then all that means is put it in a Ziploc bag, and people will bid on it. This woman just bought a hot dog at the game.
Right.
Didn't eat it. And brought it home. Threw it in a Ziploc and said, hey, people weren't at that game that wish they were. Now they can have my hot dog.
Can I just go to the store and get one of those stadium dogs and just...
Well, you won't be able to say legitimately 20 years from now, Terry, when you show your grandkids...
the dog?
When you show your grandkids the dog, you won't be able to say that was a dog purchased at the game where the Seahawks made their first Super Bowl.
Right, you're
Grandma,
right.
just a big ball of green mold.
Where's the dog?
Now, I have a pretzel with the likeness of Holmgren's face on it, Terry.
Really?
Yeah, it's the way it's twisted up like that.
Yes.
You know when he got mad when the referees changed that call?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, well, the pretzel is, for some reason, in that same formation.
Wow.
That Holmgren's face was in, so I think I'm going to put it on eBay and make millions.
Well, the grilled cheese with Jesus on it, went for a lot.
Yes.
Carry on.
And seeing that Holmgren has, basically become Jesus here in town.
I know he has.
Rightfully so.
He's the Messiah.
God,
We're all
walk
following him.
on water.
He's the Messiah. He's walking on water. We're all following, baby.
He is.
Yes,
On
we
Lake
are.
Washington, just right across.
Loving him. But the bids are up to $71. And that doesn't mean she's got to get $71 because eBay bids are not binding, Terry.
Right.
But nobody wants their credit ruined on eBay. All it takes is one person to write you a bad comment, and your chances of being an eBay are a history.
Right.
Wow.
I did not get my thing in a timely fashion. Oh, no, I'm screwed! That's all it takes, Terry.
Yeah, I guess so.
Leave someone bad feedback, and their potential on being an eBayer is just about out. Oh,
Man.
I bought a hot dog at the game, and it didn't make it past the counter. My wife was appalled.
Was she?
Yes.
Because he inhaled it before he was walking over to the condiments, and then when he got to the condiments, he realized
Get there.
Yeah.
he realized that there was nothing but condiments on.
I was waiting for the nachos to be made, so while I'm here.
Yes.
Let me finish my food.
So to make sure it wasn't a complete waste that he made that journey over to the condiment stand, even though he had eaten the entire hot dog on the way, Terry, he just loaded up his arm with ketchup.
I don't have a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Hurry up.
Mm-hmm.
My wife's like, let's go over and put ketchup and stuff on our hot dogs.
And you're like,
Like what hot dog?
we've all done that.
Yeah! Gosh.
But you weren't wise enough to think, if I just don't eat this thing and take it home with me, I can make at least, $71, $91? What they say the bidding's up to? $71? Do you really think that person that has the highest bid right now is going to fork over $71 for this zip-locked hot dog?
Maybe. I don't
Have it
know.
bronze, put it on the mantle? What do you do with it?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe that wouldn't be a bad idea.
2 years from now, what the hell's that smell? Did someone die in here? No, it's my championship hot dog.
Maybe get it autographed by one of the guys.
If it's zip-locked, it probably won't smell.
Right.
2 years from now, will it smell?
It said it's vacuum sealed.
Vacuum. Well,
Vacuum sealed.
isn't just the concept of the Ziploc bag a vacuum sealing?
No,
No.
not really. They suck the air out of it to make it vacuum sealed.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, but the bronzing wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, sounds terrific. Possibilities are endless.
Daddy should have his hot dog bronzed.
Mm-hmm. That's a new rung on the T-Man scale. Daddy should have his wiener bronzed. Well, that's very interesting, Terry.
Man, people do just about anything.
When is the auction? When is the auction up? Pasty, you looking at this auction?
$71 right now.
I understand.
Still.
When does the auction expire?
I'm going to pull her up right now.
Oh, I bet you are.
Oh,
All right, leave Jessica alone right now. We're talking about the auction.
I got to go away from Jessica.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He's obsessed with Jessica Alba, Terry, in case you weren't aware.
She's kind of hot.
Yes.
Kinda.
He's got a bronze hot dog for her.
Yeah.
In a vacuum seal, untouched by human hands, ready to go, Terry.
He's saving it just for her.
Is it true that your wiener is vacuum sealed as well there, Pasty?
May as well be.
Ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most guys like interaction with real human beings. It's bizarre. They'd
Wow.
rather just look at the computer.
Well, some
I'd
may,
rather look at the computer than
some may
interact.
argue that Jessica Alba is a living human being, but
he can interact with her.
He can't interact with her. Well, he's tried. She won't. It takes two to interact. That's the problem.
Right. Restraining orders don't count, I guess.
Yes, you can act. You just can't interact. You see the difference there, Pasty?
I understand.
I mean, I know you act with her. You're just not interacting. You getting it now?
I guess I see the difference.
Oh, jeez. When is this auction up, by the way? Hot dog NFC Championship game?
A Kurt Warner Topps card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Is it vacuum sealed?
$11.
Yeah. That's going for $2. The hot dog. The Questfield dog, Terry.
Questfield hot dog.
I mean, you gotta acknowledge, is this lady brilliant or what? I mean, even if she makes $71, the dog is only worth, at the game, it only costs $15.
Right. So she makes a nice little profit.
That's a nice profit.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
They're good, though, for some reason. The Kingdom ones are the tubes of death, man. These are good.
Tubes of death.
The tubes of death.
Those things will tear you up inside. But
Something about those new ovens at Safeco Field. I tell you. If only the hot dogs went in ovens, that'd be great. Anyhow.
I bake hot dogs all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's healthier.
We getting anywhere there, Pagela, or what?
I'm having issues here.
Having issues. Maybe the auction expired. Maybe that's why I can't find it. Maybe it's over.
Possibly. Nothing for Seahawk King Dog, Seahawk Questfield
Well,
Dog.
King Dog, it's not a King Dog anymore.
Well, I've been trying to. I tried hot dog.
NFC
here's
Championship dog.
Here's one from '83.
Westfield hot
NFC
dog.
Championship dog. Seahawk dog, hot dog.
No, I'll try NFC Championship.
All right, let's try other things. Aren't you, Pasty?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot, dude.
Uh-huh.
I do like to interact with women, by the way. In case you were wondering. I just don't do it.
We were wondering, by the way.
Okay, well.
We were very much wondering.
On my birthday, I'm going to pay for one. That's interacting.
While he's looking for this auction, Terry, on eBay, we can try to figure out what numbers should be a part of today's dollar bill game. Always give me a thumbs up now. What happened now, Jessica? What?
Give me a thumbs up, yes.
Yeah.
Wow, it's up to $75 and there's 7 days, 11 hours left.
How long can you make your auction? I thought the maximum was 7 days. You can make your auction as long as you want?
Yes.
I guess so. I thought it was a week.
I've never sold a thing on eBay and never will. Never will.
Okay.
I buy a lot of stuff. Could never stoop so low to be a seller.
Oh.
They do have the copy of the receipt for authenticity.
Oh, let me tell you.
Wow, you need that.
You just don't want to all of a sudden realize a year later that you got a dog from the regular season. It has to be for the NFC Championship game.
Way cooler.
Mm-hmm. This lady could be defrauding people, Terry, and been saving up hot dogs from the past few years and just bought a couple of receipts at the game.
This is a preseason dog? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Preseason dog.
Goodness. You think I would shell out $71 for just a mere preseason dog? What am I, stupid? No.
Interesting.
Only the authentic dog from the NFC Championship game is where I'll pour out my Social Security check.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
7 days left on that bad boy.
Still 7 days left, Terry. You know, with all the publicity this is getting, this dog may go upwards of...
What, 150?
I don't...
You think it'll get that high?
I think it may go higher than that.
Really?
Wow.
Come on.
Someone's going to put a $6 million bid to screw the whole auction up.
Stop it. And then never get it?
Well, of course. I don't think they're going to shell over $6 million. Yeah, here's the $6 million. I really wanted it that bad. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No one was going to stop me. See, that's the thing. If some people out there don't care if their feedback gets screwed up, some people just like become a one-time account eBayer kind of situation, just bid $6 million and not care if the lady leaves feedback. I was trying to auction off a very important dog, and this guy comes along and ruins my auction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, Terry, I'm reading in the paper this morning that Your favorite linebacker and mine, Lofa Tutupu, was named to the Pro Bowl squad, and rightly so.
Yes.
So in honor of the best middle linebacker that we've ever seen in our lifetime playing for a team that we're rooting for, why don't we go with the number 51 this morning, Terry, on your dollar bill?
All right.
Seeing that right beside Mike Holmgren, the Messiah, leading us to the promised land, is Lofa Terry.
Yes.
How do we not make your dollar bill numbers this morning a 5, followed by a 1, with a 9 and a 3 somewhere else in that serial number?
Got to do it.
Lofa.
Lofa.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, too.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe you should make Mona.
Played 3/4 of the NFC Championship game with a concussion, Terry.
Isn't that crazy?
Is that toughness or what?
Yeah, I would say.
Making tackles, not even know where the hell he is? Is that toughness or what?
Somebody's just running by. Hurry, get him.
Is this a true football player in every sense of the term or what?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, then he's worthy of being our dollar bill feature for the morning.
Wow.
If you have
what an honor.
If you have a 51 and a 93, don't downplay the honor of being part of the dollar bill game, Terry.
I'm not.
Eric Flowers is going to have a closed-door meeting with you after.
Well, that's fine.
You see, it is an honor. And when you make light of something like that, it's not hot. It's got to be hot.
You're not hot.
Anyway. A 51 and a 93 in your dollar bill, and you are a wiener.
Woohoo! A Quest dog wiener?
Mm-hmm.
T-Man show.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
Pasty's whispering now.
He is. It must be a hot chick.
I'll show them I can interact.
Wow.
Who are you talking to now, Pasty?
Kalani, who might have the bill.
Oh, already? See, this is very quick and immediate, Terry. It's not like the pay your bills thing. We have to sit around and wait for 15, 20, 30 minutes.
Right.
Call out a number, bam, they're there.
Yeah. Well, the key for us, though, is do we like that person with the bill?
Well, let's find out. Colonic treatment is on the line. You're on the air, Kalani.
Hi.
Yes, what's the deal?
Good morning, team, and I have the bill.
Wow, that was quick. That was pretty...
Yeah, I tried so hard.
Oh, you should be telling that to Pasty as you interact. Anyhow,
Oh, gosh.
how many dollars do you have saved up there, Kalani?
Ooh, lots. 142.
142. Wow.
Yes. Yes, sir.
And you accumulated those all in the past, month or so since we started this game, or all through the years that we've been playing this game?
Oh, a couple years now.
Couple of years.
Yeah.
Have you ever won before, Kalani?
No, I haven't.
Never. With all that saving of the bills, this is the first time that you're in position to win?
Yes, it is.
Terry, this is long overdue.
It is.
I'm so excited.
Wow.
I said, dude.
$142 later and years later.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Calonic's long overdue.
Would you like to hear the number?
No,
really.
they're just having fun with your name right now.
Where are you from, Kalani?
It's E51.
Kalani.
Oh, I love that area.
Beautiful.
She's giving us coordinates on the map instead of telling us the city.
We asked you where you're from.
Where are you from, Kalani?
I'm in Bremerton.
She's so delirious, she's finally getting a chance to win, Terry. She's just spewing things off and not even listening. In Bremerton, and are you a married woman out there? Are you single? What's your story?
Oh, I'm single.
Single.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Have you been single for a long time, or are you just getting out of a serious relationship? What's the status on where
Well, I'm single. I'm only 18.
Oh, you're 18?
Yes.
Wow, you sound actually like a woman in your 30s or 40s.
Wow.
I hope that's not
Oh, gosh.
I'm not saying you look
Do
like
I take
it.
that bad?
I don't know how that... I've never said that to anyone before.
Yeah, we don't know.
It's usually the reverse.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you have a MySpace?
No, I don't.
Oh, she's been too busy collecting bills, Terry.
I know.
To really interact with the world or come up. How does an 18-year-old not have a MySpace account?
I don't know. I'm just not into that, I guess.
What are you into?
Oh, I don't know. Just not that. Not that kind of thing.
Well, what, aside from collecting dollar bills with 93 in the serial number, which we don't frown upon, what else do you do with your life?
I'm a full-time college student.
Oh!
Good.
And where do you go?
Olympic College.
Oh, the same one
I had
as
a feeling,
the
Terry.
Swagger guy.
Yes.
Oh, she's like, dang it.
It's like, yeah, all of us nerds don't even want to associate with him. Would you consider yourself kind of a nerdy girl at all there, Kalani, or no?
No, I'm smart. I'm not nerdy.
Okay, all right.
However you want to justify it.
Mhm. And do you get asked out at all? Do you attract attention from guys at school, or are you not even noticing?
They look, but, I'm not.
They look, but you're too intimidating to approach.
Right. I guess I'd have to say that.
Wow.
They look and say, what is that on her face?
Whoa.
Would you say you're a very pretty young lady or no?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'd say I'm modest. I wouldn't, not comfortable answering that.
So that's a yes, but you don't feel comfortable saying it. Is that how I should take that, or what?
Sure.
Oh, no, Terry. Well, I mean, when was the last time you've been out with a guy, if ever? Are you a virgin, Kalani?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shucks.
Maybe you and Pacey Dave ought to hook up.
Well, she's only 18. Now,
perfect.
Is that by design? You just haven't met the right guy, or even if you did meet the right guy, that's not your style until you get more mature, even more than being 18? Where do you fall in on that line of thinking?
Yeah, it's my choice.
It's your choice,
right.
And even if you meet a great guy, that may not necessarily get you to the point where you're pinned down with your legs in the air. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no.
Even if you meet a great guy, you still want to maintain your virgin status for a little bit more, if not a lot more time. Is that where you're thinking, or what?
Right. Yes.
I just want to read the serial number.
Now, do you think guys know that, and maybe that prevents them from asking you out because it's kind of like barking up the wrong fidget tree? Or, is the word out on you being a very conservative, kind of virgin-like girl, or do guys not even know that, and that really shouldn't be considered as to why you're not really going out with a lot of guys?
Well, people respect me. I send out that vibe, so it's just me.
You send out that I'm a conservative, unapproachable kind of vibe to some degree.
I am conservative, yes, but I am very approachable.
Approachable in a friendly kind of fashion, but not the sexuality kind of fashion, if you will. Is that right?
I don't think so, but...
Well, I mean, all right, so you're obviously a virgin. How far has Kalani gone? How far have you taken it with a guy up till now, 18 years of living?
No.
Have you?
My parents are probably listening.
Well, they want to know. They've always wanted to ask you, and they never had the guts. So they're really turning up the radio now. Has any guy ever felt the Kalani boobies or no?
Wow.
No.
Nobody's ever.
Whoa.
No human hands have been laid other than yours on the Kalani boobies. Besides your uncle.
When was
Besides
your uncle? When was the last time you went out on a date? Did you ask?
I don't know if she's ever been out on a date, quote unquote, Terry.
Okay, yeah. So have you ever?
I picked you up.
On a weekend, what do you do, Kalani?
Pretty much just whatever.
You hang out in the house and do a lot of reading, or what?
No.
Listen to music? You listen to music? What do you do?
Oh, I listen to lots of music. Definitely.
Do you go out with your friends, your girlfriends, maybe go to an 18 and over club and that kind of thing, or are you not into that?
Oh, sometimes.
You've been to 18 and over clubs?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you fit in at those clubs? Or you're kind of rooting for the night to end?
Oh, no, I love it.
You do love it?
Oh,
Yeah.
you like to get out there on the dance floor and tear it up.
Mm-hmm. I think she's the get on the dance floor and tear it up kind of.
She says she is. She says, of course.
I'm not buying it. All right.
That's when I know I can have lots of fun.
We're very intrigued by you, Kalani. Don't
All
take
right.
this the wrong way. We're just very fascinated by you and your way of living.
Well, thank you.
Now it's valuables.
Well, she didn't really answer that.
No, she said, she made it clear no one's ever felt her boobies,
okay.
right? You just for the record, Terry's unsure about how you responded. No guy has ever felt your boobies, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Have you ever tongue kissed a guy? Like in that porn star kind of way?
No.
Have you ever kissed a guy, period?
Have you ever tongue kissed a guy?
No.
Wow.
So she's done the peck on the cheek.
Gotta love this girl, man.
Wow.
I love calling you man, Terry.
Yeah, I know you do.
Oh, just,
Sometimes I fit in just
oh
like
wow. Gotta love her. She's smart, she says, Terry.
yeah.
Is this part of you being smart, this kind of lifestyle? Is that part of how you acknowledge yourself being smart, or that doesn't really qualify you're smart anyway?
Oh, that would be smart.
This would be smart. All right. I'm not arguing with you. Not saying you're necessarily correct, but I'm not going to argue with you either.
Right.
Maybe her and Schwager would be a good match. You could just sit there and not touch each other ever.
Oh, God.
Pass out because, there's interest.
She would never go out with that nerd.
I'm not a nerd.
Now, there's people, I got to tell you this, Kalani, there are people on the phone lines calling in that claim they know you and saying that you're beautiful.
Really?
I'm shocked by this information, Terry.
Wow. Well, let's talk to
She's
a
like,
couple of
really?
those
Okay, I'm going to go out and be a slut this weekend. Did you know that that's people's perception of you or what?
Well, I don't know.
Let me see if this guy really knows you. This guy, the couple of people, this guy is named Brian. Brian, you know Kalani?
Yep.
You sure you know this?
Brian?
Yeah, what's up?
You know Brian, Kalani?
I don't think I know a Brian.
Oh, jeez.
Damn, what you talking about? You're the hottest girl in school.
Maybe he...
Why you gotta be so innocent, though? Hard to get.
Brian, do you really know Kalani or you're just trying to have fun?
Man, I know her. I fantasize about her all the time.
You fantasize about her?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
What do you fantasize about?
I wish I could be her first.
So do you have her in a class, and is that how you know her, and you kind of look at her from afar and fantasize about her, or what? Because she claims she doesn't know you.
I was watching her in the locker room.
In the locker room? You have co-ed locker rooms at OC? I'm sure.
No, I just have a camera in there.
Wow.
How do you watch her in the locker room, Brian?
Because I snuck into a locker.
Okay, now I know.
I don't think so.
Right.
And now I'm really worried about it, whether she's pretty or not, Terry. I was thinking for a second she might be beautiful. Now it's still up in the air.
Well, describe yourself, Kalani.
All right, let me put on another person that says they know
Okay.
Kalani. Do you know a Janice Kalani?
Janice?
Yes.
Hi, Kalani, honey. Hi, how are you? I know her. T-Man, let me just tell you. Okay, so her mom is Armenian and her dad is white, and she's drop dead gorgeous.
Wow.
What was that?
Let me tell you another thing. She's freaking beautiful, but her parents have raised this girl right.
You know what? Maybe Brian did slip in the locker room, sneak in the locker room, Terry. Maybe I should have taken him more seriously. If she's that hot,
really?
I think I'm going to sneak in the locker room this weekend. Because she spends a lot of time in the locker room on weekends.
Right. That's where you'll find her.
Yes.
Weekend PE classes are tough.
She's very modest.
Well, Janice, why don't you tell your friend Kalani that she's this morning's dollar bill winner?
Yes, that's all she wanted. You're the winner, baby. Thank you.
Of course, Kalani, you got to read us that serial number to make it all official. It's just a waste of time. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
All right, E51584293B.
Did you hear a 5-1 in there, Terry?
Yes, I did.
You
First
did?
one.
In honor of Lofa Tutupu.
Woo!
You got Kalani as this morning's dollar bill winner.
The hot dollar bill winner, too.
She's a hot half Romanian, half white. Is that what you said?
Guamanian, I think she said.
Guamanian.
Guamanian.
Oh, very pretty.
Almost as good as Romanian. And white and raised right.
All right.
She's half white and raised right.
Oh, God.
Now, Janice, have you ever gotten a little tingling sensation in the vaginal crescent when looking at Kalani, or what?
No, but I have a 3-year-old son that that adores her, that she watches every now and then, and he is totally in love with her.
Oh, nice 2-year-old son.
Talk about back to reality. An 18-year-old with a 3-year-old son. Welcome back to the program, Terry.
Janice's boobs are like the Lucky Rock everybody rubs at the Apollo Theater for good luck.
Yeah, baby.
So not right.
Okay. Well, talk about opposites attracting as friends, Terry.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, Kalani, is this a real friend of yours, or someone you just kind of know through walking around?
Oh, no, a real friend.
She takes care of the son.
Consider family, definitely.
You consider her family?
Nice.
Wow, it's pretty close.
Really close.
And you consider Janice's husband family, too?
Now,
Not married.
would you admit it, Janice? Would you admit it if Kalani did something for you in like a tingly kind of way? Would you admit that to us?
Well, I highly appreciate beautiful women, but I'm totally straight. But she's probably one of the most beautiful girls I've seen.
Now, Terry, can those two statements go hand in hand? Can you be, how did she put it, highly appreciative of very beautiful women and be completely straight?
Yes.
I don't know, Terry.
I think most women are. I'm that way. I can appreciate a beautiful woman.
But the way she phrased it, it's more than just appreciating. She says she highly appreciates a beautiful woman, and yet she's straight. The highly is the key there.
Yes, you can.
Well, like I highly appreciate a beautiful man.
But you're not asexual, so that doesn't support your argument. You highly appreciate beautiful men, and you can't keep your VJ away from them.
You have a child as proof.
You got a 3-year-old child wondering why he's got such a young mom as proof.
Right.
So I don't know if that argument floats.
Well, maybe Janice has a MySpace and has a picture of Kalani on
No,
it.
because Kalani doesn't have a MySpace.
No, but she could have her own picture.
No, yeah, she could have her own picture of.
No, I have a feeling there are no pictures out there of Kalani. But there will be.
Oh, that's a mystery,
Get my people on it, Terry.
Yeah, call the guy that hides in her locker.
Brian's going to get us some pictures.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. So, Janice.
Yes?
You're going to say again to us that you highly appreciate a beautiful woman, but you're completely straight. The key words are highly and completely, Terry.
I understand.
Can you be completely straight when you highly appreciate a beautiful woman?
Yes.
Well, what's wrong with appreciating beauty?
If she would have said, I appreciate, and not left out the highly, I appreciate a beautiful woman, and I'm straight. That might have been okay. But I highly appreciate a beautiful woman, and I'm completely straight.
I agree with her statement. I think you can do that.
Well, you may agree with it, Terry, because you are in denial yourself.
Oh, that's right. I'm hot after some babe these days.
I mean, if I appreciate a good-looking guy at the bathhouse, doesn't mean I'm gay.
Right. But if he highly appreciates a guy at the bathhouse while spending 6 hours a day there, Terry, he probably is gay.
Right.
Just check it.
The bathhouse has some great lunch specials, though. I know you're coming.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Kalani.
Stay away from the peanut butter and jelly.
All right, Kalani, listen.
Yes.
I want you to hang on the line because you have won $100 instantly.
Congratulations, girl.
And maybe our half Guamanian, half white, untouched by human hands little friend here, Terry, is going to win herself a car.
Wow, that'd be cool. She'd be hot in the Scion TC.
Man, talk about getting your just due. Usually you have to hook up with so many guys to get yourself a free car.
Wow, really?
And maybe Kalani's going to get one while being untouched and really not even noticing guys that are noticing her.
Wow, isn't that something?
Not even noticing Janice with her tongue just dragging behind her as she follows her to the halls.
Whatever.
Kalani, you haven't said anything about Janice. Is she even remotely attractive? Oh, she's a dog team member.
That is so mean.
Kalani, I'm waiting for you to say something about Janice. She was so complimentary to you. Is there just nothing?
Oh, she's gorgeous. Absolutely.
Oh, you're right. Too late for that. Is it just one of those things, if you don't have a nice thing to say, don't say anything?
No.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Don't hot women all run together usually?
Oh, I hope so, too.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, generally, is that not the rule?
Keep running. Don't slow down. All right, hang on, Kalani. Hang on, baby. Hang on, baby.
See you later, Janice.
Okay. Hey.
Young women.
See if virgins have their own language. Let's listen to her and Pasty.
How's it going? Not bad, not bad. So 18,
Not mad, not bad. He's like stumbling over his words already. Not bad. He's all nervous.
You're not alone. You're not alone out
Oh, I'm sure she feels so much better now. Right.
The untouched magnum.
Wow. What an inspiration. Someday you can grow up and be just like me, Kalani.
Quite the club.
Mm-hmm.
The T-Man.
Well, you can bet on a huge party here in Seattle if the Seahawks win the Super Bowl today. Mayor Greg Nichols told Q13 Fox News this morning he doesn't want to jinx it, but says the city is quietly working on one.
That is.
If things go well in Detroit, we'll roll it out and we'll give the community a chance to really celebrate.
Let's get roll it out, Terry.
Wow.
Yeah. You ready for the ticker tape parade?
I am.
You got yourself some good ticker tape stored at home?
I do. All rolled up,
Yes.
ready to throw.
I'm sure Mayor Nichols knows how to throw a party.
Oh, yeah.
look out.
I bet he
Yeah. Hope he
does.
brings his favorite Hutchies.
Yeah, the guy that got rid of the 40-foot rule or whatever it is
Oh,
in the
that's
strip
right.
clubs.
Yeah.
Tell you.
Yeah, he knows.
I'm sure he knows how to throw it down.
Can't wait.
Well, Terry, it's 10 days until the Super Bowl. Are you aware of this?
Yes.
10 days until Super Bowl XL. That's 40 to you and me.
Believe it.
And
Wow.
11 or 12 days, depending on which they decide to have it, until the ticker tape parade.
Wow.
Terry Free on a float. I can't wait.
Right
Oh, yeah,
past
waving to everybody.
the fish market, the sleeve flapping through the
Oh, man.
through the wind.
With 12th man flag hanging off of it.
Terry, this is just unbelievable. And there will be this downtown celebration because every day that passes by, call it overconfidence, Terry.
Yeah?
I am convinced the Seahawks are going to win this game against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay.
I don't think the Steelers have the personnel to hang for 4 quarters unless something fluky happens, and in a one-game winner-take-all kind of situation, that can happen. But barring anything fluky happening, Terry, the Seahawks will win. Oh, jeez. You want to make that sound again?
That was cool. I like that.
The Seahawks will win Super Bowl 40. And I will be there to relay the word to you because I know you're not going to be able to watch it because it's not on TV. Anyhow, it's blacked out in Seattle.
Right.
Right, it is.
So you're going to need to have me on the phone to tell you what's going on.
Oh, goody.
Yes.
Play by play.
That's right.
Can't wait.
I'm looking at the paper. They have some of these prop bets. You know, they have 1 million proposition bets on the Super Bowl. Makes it that much more interesting that it's our team, Terry.
Right.
Some of the prop bets have already come out. Always interesting. Player to score the first touchdown. Who do you think is the most odds-on or the lowest odds? Who do they think is most likely to score the first touchdown in Super Bowl XL, Terry?
I don't know.
Come on, think. Throw a name out there. Give me something. Mike Holmgren. What do you got?
Robbie Tobeck.
Seneca Wallace.
Seneca Wallace is not on the list. That'd be part of the field.
Jeremy Stevens.
He's 10-1.
Is he?
10-1 odds. If you want to put some money on Jeremy Stevens to score the first touchdown, Terry, like he did in the NFC Championship game, you'd be getting 10 times what you're putting up if he does.
That's a good value, Jeremy Stevens.
Sean Alexander is the favorite. He's 7-2 odds, Terry.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now, that's interesting because Sean Alexander is the lowest odds to score the first touchdown. Jerome Bettis would be the second lowest odds, but they have the Steelers as lower odds on likely to score the first touchdown over the Seahawks.
Oh, really?
So put 100 on the Steelers to score and 100 on Alexander to score.
That's called hedging your bet.
There you go.
Wow.
The all-time great hedger, Hot Fudge Scott.
Yeah, I'm actually a bad hedger.
Are we at gambling school this morning?
That's where we are, Terry.
Oh, goody. Everybody, are you ready?
You got your pencil out?
Yeah, hold on.
Yes.
Let me write
That's why I
these
lose a
down.
lot because I never hedge. I should start doing that.
Ooh, total number of penalties.
Yes?
Over under 11.5.
Wow.
Imagine if you had like 11, you took the over, and they throw a flag, and you're freaking out in your living room. Holding, yes! God, for a
You're
grand.
happy for it?
We're picking up the flag.
Oh, geez.
There was no holding. And then Holmgren's face just goes crazy again.
Throw your own red flag on the field. Look at it again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at it again.
It ruins your whole game watching
These
situation.
prop bets are
Well, I would think it would make it
not
more
easy.
fun.
Well, of course, everything makes it more fun, Terry.
Right.
If your team's not in it, it's funner.
Right. I love funner. Yes. First punt, Terry. Who's going to punt first?
Steelers.
The Seahawks are slightly lower odds, meaning that they're in these people's minds, and they got it all wrong because they have the Steelers' favorite overall, Terry.
Right.
They have Seattle minus 120 and the Steelers even money.
Wow.
That means Seattle is perhaps a slight favorite to be the first to punt the ball, Terry. Don't go for it! Just screaming at the TV stuff that really has no real connection to actual strategy of the game itself.
Right. You're just trying to win some money.
Right.
4th and 2 on like the goal line. Why aren't you punting?
Which team will score last?
Oh.
Team to score last. Believe it or not, Pittsburgh is considered the more likely team to score last, and I can see why, because they're going to have to try to catch up.
Oh, I was going to say Seahawks because they'll do the last touchdown to seal the deal.
Seal the deal.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
In your face.
But that's basically just
Welcome home, Jerome.
Oh, geez. Just like which team is most likely to punt first. That is basically a toss of the coin as far as the odds. Even money, if you will. All kinds of bets available for your Super Bowl Sunday, 10 days from today.
Who's favorite to win the coin toss?
See, do they have that? Come on.
Yes, of course they do.
Stop it.
They have everything, Terry.
No, they don't.
Which player will be caught on camera picking his nose first?
I just got
Matt Hasselback's first pass. Complete or incomplete?
Complete.
Complete is a big favorite.
Is it good?
Incomplete is plus 140, and interception is 8-1 odds.
Wow.
How about
his first pass to be an interception?
First pass to be an interception, you get 8-1 odds. I would agree with that.
Stay away from that one.
Awful bet.
Do they have one for, like, first fumble or anything like that?
Terry, there's so many here. I have to go down the list here.
Each casino has their own, too.
Total number of fumbles lost by both teams. If you think there's going to be more than one fumble lost, because the over-under is 1.5.
Okay.
So if you think there could be 2 fumbles and the other team... It wouldn't just have to be a fumble, because if there's a fumble and the same team that fumbled it recovers, that doesn't count.
Right. So it has to be...
I'm glad you're learning so much about betting this morning, too. So you want $100 on everything here?
Yes. I want to hedge, too, whatever.
That's a little more than a hedge.
Oh, you got a hedge, baby.
Oh, yeah, 70 style.
Whoa!
Well, let's see what else we could look at here.
That is just crazy. I have never even thought to look at things like that until you guys came along.
Total number of sacks by the Seahawk defense.
Ooh.
Rocky Bernard alone had the over-under covered in the NFC Championship game because the over-under is 2.5 sacks.
Right.
Will the Seahawks have 3 or more sacks, or will they have 2 or less sacks, Terry?
Well,
you can bet on either side.
Yeah, but I mean, looking at it...
There is such a thing as half a sack, though, so it could land right on it.
That's true.
Oh, wow.
Actually, no, because...
Isn't a half a sack like
one player can get a half a sack, but the team can't get half a sack.
A guy with, no legs goes in and tackles him.
Right. So what are you saying now, Terry?
I was going to say, as far as quarterback mobility is concerned, it seems as though Roethlisberger is not quite as, much of a runner-around type guy as Hasselbeck is.
He's not a bad runner, Terry.
Right,
he's not
but he's just
completely immobile, but...
but he likes to kind of stay back.
Well, you're kind of splitting hairs now, Terry. I mean, Hasselbeck can certainly escape the pressure.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But
so
Roethlisberger has some ability to do that as well.
He did have a rushing touchdown.
But I like the way you're thinking when you're trying to figure out how to wager on total sacks.
Don't you have to be like that?
The Seahawks led the whole NFL in sacks, also something to take into consideration.
Right. Oh, wow.
A lot of things to take into consideration.
God, let me go to the bank.
Why don't we... Like you don't have a bunch of hundreds sticking out of your purse. Why don't we give away a qualifying chance to be a part of Super Bowl 40, Terry?
Woo, let's do.
The seats at the game are right next to mine. Not really. And,
and where are you?
I don't know. They may even be better for all I know. I haven't seen where my seats are yet. They're being FedExed to me right now as we speak. But Super Bowl 40, I'll tell you this. I'm not getting this package for myself. Airfare and hotel all paid for by Diet Pepsi and Cube 93.
Sweet.
And tickets to the game all taken care of. We are qualifying people all through the week and the beginning of next week, and then sometime in the middle of next week, one name will be drawn to win the dream trip of a frickin' lifetime.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, screw Hawaii.
Hotel right by the stadium.
Detroit.
Airfare all fully paid for, and tickets to the game. Somebody who listens to this here radio station is going to win that. Somebody who has no idea that they're going to be at the Super Bowl is going to be in 2 seats at the Super Bowl without a penny out of pocket to pay, Terry.
Yep.
Is that unbelievable?
That's unbelievable, but it's awesome.
Let's qualify someone right now at 1-866-66. We got a break right now? All right, get someone on the line. We'll qualify someone when we get back.
Okay.
Because they can't just qualify without me talking to them, Terry.
Oh, no.
There's something to say.
Yeah.
The T-Man.
How are you doing?
But rumor has it Jennifer is doing more than just fine with beau Vince Vaughn. They have ramped up their relationship a notch with reports Vince has moved into Jen's $4.9 million pad in the Hollywood Hills.
Jen and Vince decided to move in together right after they returned from a mini vacation to Laguna Beach on December 31st.
Oh, let me tell you, I love to vacation in Laguna Beach.
Oh, it's nice this time
I'm
of
sure.
year, right?
She moves them in real quick, Terry.
Yeah?
Apparently, well, it's too quick for her. Not learning her lessons as far as not being able to make love work.
Well, wait a minute.
When you're the type that has a trouble time making love work.
Well, but I don't think it's her fault. I think Brad was the cheater and,
It's never one person's fault, Terry. It's always a collaboration.
Yeah.
Brad was just doing what he had to do because she was intolerable. Perhaps. I mean, you don't know.
Right.
I'm just saying. You don't know.
And Angelina Jolie is better?
Very tolerable.
Oh, is she now?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Haven't you seen her lately?
Yeah, but, can you put up with having sex with your own brother and stuff like that?
Oh, jeez. Did she have sex with her brother? Is that what you're saying?
Speculation that, her and brother.
Worse than that, sex with Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, I know. Yeah, you're getting
would you rather?
sloppy seconds.
Would you rather your woman have sex with her own brother or Billy Bob Thornton?
I think I would. Oh, that's tough.
That's just a greasy-looking guy to me. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know.
I mean, some women may think he's sexy or something. I don't know.
I don't know how.
Just seems kind of skin crawly like kind of guy.
Yes.
Man. Wow. Did you hear what he asked me during the break, Terry? Now he's getting into that mode where he's wondering where his Super Bowl tickets are going to come from.
Right.
Hopscotch Scott says, well, my friends keep telling me, why doesn't T-Man just get you tickets?
Yeah, if I have to hear that one more time.
People are coming up to you saying that? Yeah. You never even hinted to me that you wanted me to try to get you Super Bowl tickets. I'm not even
proud to be asking.
So what do? You throw out that your friends keep asking you that? I'm telling you that I haven't even thought about Super Bowl tickets. My Super Bowl tickets, I got them lined up for myself in a very selfish way a number of weeks ago. And then I haven't thought about it anymore.
I know.
I don't want to think about it. It's good that I don't have to think about it. Yeah. And now all of a sudden, here we are 10 days before the Super Bowl.
10 days out.
And he slyly says to me, my friends keep coming up to me saying, hey, why doesn't T-Man just get you tickets? Because he had a couple of angles to get Super Bowl tickets, and they haven't necessarily come through yet.
Well, yes,
and now
is the key word.
Now he's getting into the panic mode, and he's intimating, whether he wants to acknowledge it or not, that he wants me to start making some efforts to get him tickets, Terry.
I know they're tough to come by.
It's too late! It's too late for me to try. You should have asked me earlier.
Right.
Now, here's what you do. Like everyone else should be doing. Get on that damn plane, get out there, and you'll find a way.
Yeah.
You'll find a way.
Whoa.
I have to sit there for the whole first half and
you want
outside.
You're not going to have to sit in the parking lot for the whole first half.
Oh, no. Go to a sports bar if you have to. Or something like that.
Can't wait to do that.
Let me just tell you this.
Fly to Detroit to go to a bar.
You will not regret paying. When you look back on it 20 years from now, you will not regret having to pay $2,000 for the ticket. Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
But you will regret if you don't go. When you look back on it 20 years from now, you'll regret not going, but you won't regret having to pay $2,000 for the ticket.
Well, $2,000 would be a bargain, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all,
in the parking lot before the game, that's what you'll have to spend. That's what I'm predicting. You will spend $2,000 to get yourself in the game in a decent seat.
Yeah.
$2,000. You don't regret the things you do in this world. You regret the things you don't do.
Ooh, T-Man rule number?
Number. Should I make that a T-Man rule, Terry?
You should.
That's 339.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll make a note of
You don't regret the things in the world you do.
Mm-hmm.
You regret the things you don't do. Wow. Unless, of course, the things you do get you locked up. But
I lose my house because I bought Super Bowl tickets.
You're not going to lose your house. I'm not saying it's going to be the biggest bargain of your life.
Just call the bank.
You're not going to lose your house. So don't play it like that. I'm telling you, you're going to want to look back when you go over the scope of your life. And at some point in your existence, you're going to take some inventory on how your life went. You're going to want to be able to say, I went to the Seahawks Super Bowl.
Hey,
you're going to want to say that.
As I'm sleeping under a bridge.
Now, that's easy.
With your wife.
I had a great time, though.
Yes, it was quite the game.
Yeah,
honey, aren't you glad you married me?
Honey, there's a guy who looks like he has some money. Ask him for some change.
Can I have a spoon of your pork and beans?
Okay, whatever. Anyhow, the reality is
just move in with T-Man and his big man.
That you can do this. Easy for me to say. I've had tickets for weeks. Has he ever made one gesture?
I realize you don't have a fistful of tickets.
Has he ever given me one hint that he wants me to try to get him tickets?
No.
I'm going to try. It's too late now. Too late. Maybe I'm too lazy to try. Anyhow. Wow. I haven't even thought about trying to get someone. No. I don't know where I should get you tickets.
No, that's the point. It's like, I know you don't have like a big folder full of tickets sitting in your office. You had to work to get yours, and
there you go.
I had to work really hard to get mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And you can find a way just as easily. All right?
Well, I'm working on it every day.
Yours may cost a little more.
I'm burning up the phones.
Yours may cost a little more than my free tickets. But if I was in your position, I would just take the little financial hit and have an experience that will last you, a memory that will last you a lifetime, especially when they go on to win this game.
Yeah, I want to hear his wife say, memory of a lifetime, boy.
Right.
Ooh, woo-hoo, honey.
Come on, he spent money on a lot worse. So if you compile all the gambling losses he's had over the past year, that equal a lot more than $2,000.
But they're all spread out, I think. But, so it doesn't hit as hard.
He had a chance to win.
Right. You always have a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
Have a chance to get my money back on the ticket if they lose.
You're not going to want your money back even if they lose, and they won't lose. All right? Now, you got your plane ticket.
All right.
You did this all backwards. You got your plane ticket.
Not really. That's the one thing that actually worked out for me.
Your plane ticket's probably not even refundable, right?
You got to pay like $50 or $100 to change
that's not bad.
I'm worried about that.
Get yourself on that plane, even if you don't have tickets, and head out there.
Contemplating.
And you will be in that stadium.
I'm contemplating.
You'll be in that stadium. I'll be there with you to help you. We'll tackle someone who's got tickets.
Just rob them.
Mm-hmm.
Come out with ski masks.
Because you don't regret the things you do. Regret the things you don't do.
Wow. Rule number 339.
Oh, geez. Now, what else is going on in the world?
This, a psychologist.
Is there anything else going on in the world?
Oh, well, there is,
I
but
can't
not
see.
that you really want to know.
Until he gets tickets, I can't see how there's anything else going on in the world. I feel bad you don't have your tickets yet, man. Now you're making me feel bad.
For sympathy, it's okay.
Well, then you throw out at me that all my friends keep asking, why doesn't T-Man just get you tickets? It makes me feel bad.
Kind of being a dick. I mean, it wasn't like suggesting that you have a big stack that you're not giving, a pair to me.
You're suggesting who's being a dick?
That I was just being a dick saying that. It wasn't serious. That you're not helping me.
But it's kind of like one of those things that every little joke has 60% humor and 40% reality behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's the other way around this time.
All right. Well, now you're making me feel like I should have gotten you tickets, and you never even intimated that you wanted tickets.
Well, you guys have a nice little conversation. I'm going to let you know about this story.
I thought you had your tickets taken care of.
Well, I thought I did too, but I guess there's been an NFL rule change, so I got asked out.
Oh, I heard about that. Oh, well, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, but anyway. What were you about to say, Terry?
Oh, I was going to tell you about what the psychologist at the University of...
I can get you in as members of the press easily. I mean, you're a respected member of the of the media. You want to sit with those doofuses in the press room,
You can't like scream or anything. You have to be really quiet, don't you?
I can't imagine they're being quiet during the Super Bowl, but there probably are. But I wouldn't want to sit up there. But
no,
if you want it, that's at least your way in the building. I can get you that like that.
That's true.
If you want to go and just sit in the press box.
I'll just go stand somewhere.
Do you have like?
I'll go sit on your lap.
Oh, jeez.
Couldn't he like get a press pass and then like kind of finagle his way into the stand?
Terry, this is the Super Bowl where all corporate suits are making sure their seat is completely taken care of. It's not like the NFC Championship game in the what do they call your area where you can just mash everyone in there.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's not like that.
Huh?
It's a very dignified, tea-drinking little crowd, unfortunately.
Wow, and all the ladies are wearing lovely hats?
It's not the Kentucky Derby.
Well, gee.
But close enough.
All the season ticket holders are in the 300 level. All the suits are in the 100 level.
Yes. But at least they get to cheer to some degree.
Well, I'm allowed to cheer at home.
You are allowed to cheer at home, but... All right, if that's the way you want the memory to be.
It just bugs me that I got to pay 4 times the amount from some jackass selling his ticket. Really pisses me off.
It'll bug you now. Yeah. It won't bug you in the future. You won't even remember that part of it. Except when you're looking out from under the bridge. Anyhow.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not going to become homeless because of this.
Well, at least you guys can come here and shower.
I know how you're doing. You're doing fine. Anyway, why are we saying that, Terry?
I was going to tell you all about a psychologist and his little study and what he found. He just finished up a study that finds that if you have sex before you give a speech, you'll do way better. In fact,
Terry, I'd like to give a speech on that at this time.
Would you?
You want to help me out here, baby?
Apparently, your blood pressure gets significantly lower and your stress levels go way down, so you're able to speak much better.
Wow. So now in order to maximize the benefits you get out of hiring your speech giver at, let's say, a local university, when you hire someone to come speak there or wherever the case may be, you have to hire like a hoe to take care of the person in the green room so you get the full benefit of the speech?
Or maybe they bring their wife or husband or something and they actually have, sex before he or she gives the speech. You never know. I mean...
You talking about run-of-the-mill kind of wife sex?
Yeah.
That can't get your speech to its top of its game. Or maybe it can, if my wife's listening.
Anyway, and he says that it has to be like human on human contact.
Wow.
It can't be self-gratification type
So you can't
sex.
just beat the paddywhacker in the green room before the speech.
Right. That's not the same thing.
Damn it.
What if you live in Enumclaw and you take it in the Steiner from a horse?
No.
It's not human on human, but
it's not
it's loving.
Let me tell you, you give a hell of a speech after taking it in the Steiner from Mr. Ed.
Yeah, if you live to tell about it.
Okay.
He says this has to do with the hormone oxytocin that your body releases during lovemaking.
Oxycontin what?
Oxytocin.
Right.
Yes.
All right, just to rub salt in the wounds a little bit more, let's give away a free Super Bowl package, or at least qualify someone to go to the Super Bowl, all expenses paid.
Hey, why didn't Powers hook up a trip for us to go and broadcast live from there? What's wrong with that guy?
With that?
That means no airfare costs, no hotel costs.
He's ignoring that question.
No ticket costs. You guys really wanted to do the show from there?
How fun would that be? Sure.
Well, this is the problem with that. The Super Bowl's on Sunday, and Friday, you want to get there 3 days before the game?
Sure.
And
Don't
do
they
the
have
show
all
from
kinds
there?
of activities and, you know,
Oh, they have
all
activities.
that stuff?
I don't know if they're your kind of activities, Terry.
But I mean,
But they have, like, the kind of activities you want before a speech.
But I mean, you know, everybody's getting there.
And then to do the show Monday after the game is over, I mean, you want to stay around and do the show on Monday?
Yeah, work sucks.
So?
We'll just fly back and not do it.
Okay, why didn't Powers just give us all free trips?
Okay.
That's really what we're asking.
That's another question. You can go ask him. I don't even know if he has the ability to get free trips. Anyway.
Probably not.
But we are, through Diet Pepsi and Cube 93, Diet Pepsi, a very lovely sponsor of ours.
Absolutely.
Getting together with this station and putting together the package of all packages.
I would say so.
Pasties in there. I don't think so. Yeah, I haven't seen mine.
Not so fast, dude.
You can go to the Super Bowl without really paying a penny.
Woohoo!
Sitting in prime seats.
Yeah.
Hotel right by the stadium.
Nice.
Airfare. All paid. And we'll qualify you now. 1-866-663. T-Man. Who's on the line?
Julia.
Julia. And where are you calling from, Julia?
Vashon Island.
And what can we do for you?
Did I qualify?
No. Just too
Too whiny there.
a little
or something?
too whiny.
Your instincts are important.
Wow, everybody's clapping.
Can I qualify?
Yeah, jeez. You know what we're giving away? You choose poorly.
You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Why, hello.
Well, hello, hello.
I'm shy.
That makes two of us.
I'm fine. Did you ask?
She said she's shy.
Oh.
You said you're shy, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Or you say you're fine. Which one did you say?
I'm shy.
You're shy. That's what I thought. Who is this?
Liz.
Liz. Can I call you Liz?
No.
For sure? No?
She's shy.
Where are you calling from, Liz?
405 traffic, but I live in Mill Creek.
The old Mill Creek, huh?
Yep.
Sounds like it would be the
Ain't what it used to be.
beginning of a lot of stories. Let me tell you what happened at the old Mill Creek, Terry. Yeah, really funny. Anyhow.
There's nothing going on there.
Okay. Les?
Liz.
Where are you headed right now as you're stuck in I-405 traffic?
I'm headed to work in Bellevue.
What do you do there?
I'm an accountant.
You dirty little whore.
Exciting
I don't even know what that means. You're an accountant?
Yes.
Wow.
Not really.
You're a certified public accountant?
That's me.
Wow.
That's me.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel you had the right personality for that
No.
bit of business or what?
Sounds like it.
I'm kind of rethinking my career, but I don't really know what I want to do yet.
Yes. So is Flowers. Anyhow.
Whoa.
Well, how old are you? What are you hoping to parlay your accountant's job into?
I'm 26, and I really don't know.
You don't know what you want to do with your life. You just have a good feeling it's not being an accountant for the next 20, 30 years.
Yeah, I don't like sitting on my butt.
Mm-hmm. How do you like sitting? On your face?
Whoa.
Yeah.
On mine. Anyway.
Oh. Wow. Well, I don't know. If she's been sitting on her butt for so long, maybe it's too big.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you seen old accountants? They don't look so hot.
Mm-hmm. So you don't want to turn into one of those older ladies you see floating around your industry.
Exactly.
I got it.
Most jobs you sit, don't you?
Not yet.
You want a job where you're active and on the go and on your feet?
Exactly.
Those people say, man, I wish I could have a job where I could sit down a little bit.
Yeah.
Go be a barista somewhere then, okay?
A barista?
Yes.
Coffee
slinger.
Or a barista, one of the two.
Yes. Anyhow, what's your social status? Are you involved? Are you,
I am involved. I have a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend?
And I live with him.
You live with your boyfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Right on down to the old Mill Creek.
Oh, geez. And how's that going for you?
Pretty damn good. We bought a house this year.
And you've been together how long?
For 11 years.
11 years she's been with him, Terry, since she was
she's how old?
15 years
15,
old.
Yeah.
Whoa!
We had a few breakups in college, but things have been going really well.
If you say so.
I'm waiting for the right time. It's getting there.
Right time to what?
Yeah.
Right time to
Finally get married.
Mm-hmm. Have you had sex with any other men in your life?
I have not.
You've had sex with one man in your life.
One man, but a lot of times.
You only know from one penis.
That's right.
And during the breakups, was he with other people?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
During the breakups, or maybe not, was he ever with other women?
Yes, he was.
He was.
Wow.
So, wow.
Does this bother you at all? Is it something you can get out of your head that he's been with women during the course of your relationship, even though you were on a timeout and you stayed true to some extent?
I don't really think about it unless he brings up someone's name or something.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing up exes' names?
Well, just if it ever comes up, then I think about it, but not for very long.
Is it just that you can't get any other guys because you're not very attractive or really have a dazzling personality, or is that not it?
I don't think that's it.
You're a good-looking lady.
I've never had any complaints.
But you really haven't been with anyone else. Him, so how would you know?
Why would anyone complain about how you look if they're not really with you or thinking about being with you or anything like that?
Well, when I'm out, I get compliments.
It's a little bit different, though, right? Hey.
It's our boring little accountant, Terry.
Who doesn't want to be boring anymore?
She's got a whole sigh deep within her, ready to burst like a mad woman. But she doesn't know how to call upon it, Terry.
She doesn't.
But she wants to qualify for the Super Bowl.
I would love to.
And take her hack boyfriend with her.
Yeah. The one that's
After 11 years,
through a few other women.
Isn't it like more than a boyfriend, though? I mean, isn't that kind of...
No.
But you still call him your boyfriend, huh?
Yes.
He's like a foot. He's been with you that long. It's like a limb.
An appendage.
Right?
It doesn't really do him justice to call boyfriend. It's like middle schoolers say. My boyfriend of a week.
What should I call him?
I don't know. Husband?
But he's not yet.
Well, you've been together for that long, even though you haven't been living together. It's almost 7 years of living together or 11 years being together is common law as far as I'm concerned, Terry.
I hear you.
Yeah, I don't know, Liz. You're kind of boring.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can qualify such a boring person to go to the Super Bowl.
How much noise is she going to make at the game?
I mean, you may put both teams to sleep.
I need it to be exciting.
You need your life to be a little more exciting, and this is a way, potentially, for you to get to that point.
Yes, the most
Well, I
exciting
can't
thing
argue with her
that's
on that, Terry. I
Yeah.
can't argue with her that she needs her life to be a little more exciting.
True, but it doesn't really sound like she wants to make a break of anything that she's used to. I mean,
If you could paint a picture of a boring life as one may consider one being, this is it. Accountant, same boyfriend forever.
Right.
Sex with only one guy in her whole life.
Big fat butt.
You got a
Not yet.
big fat butt.
Not yet.
Whatever.
Oh, my gosh.
Not yet means she knows it has potential, which means it's probably halfway there, which means it's fat.
Whoa.
It means I need to get out of being accounting quick.
Right. All your worries will be taken care of if you get out of accounting. You'll become that wild woman you've always fantasized about.
Yep.
I don't know, Terry. Wouldn't it be doing a disservice to the whole Super Bowl community if we let this woman potentially have a shot at being at that game?
Probably.
No.
Matt Hasselbeck driving back to pass, and all of a sudden he looks in the crowd, sees her, and he's just like, oh, I need a nap.
Jeez. She's been sitting there the whole time.
But there's really no reason to disqualify her chance, Terry, that I can really point out to you other than the fact that she's boring, and that's not a reason enough, I don't think, to just say I can't qualify you. She's a nice enough lady. She's just boring.
Right. Now we know why her boyfriend of 11 years isn't going to marry her?
Oh,
I guess I do.
So this is it, huh? As good as it gets.
Yeah, she's real comfortable. Look at the size of her ass.
Liz, listen to me carefully. You got to start lighting that fire while you still have a chance, because your life, before you know it, will have passed you by, and you'll be basically snoozing, sleepwalking your life away. Where's the excitement? Where's the I can't believe I did that night? Where is it?
There's some few and far between.
It all started by being born and raised in Mill Creek, Terry. Where's the night where you wake up going, don't tell anyone, I can't believe, where's that night?
Hopefully after the Super Bowl.
Come on.
Come on, Liz. It all starts with that night. You can't count on the Super Bowl to make this happen for you. You got to count on yourself.
You're right.
You know, she's dying for a lot of those nights, Terry. It all starts with one night like that, and then before you know it, steamrolls out, and then you got 7 children, and that's kind of life you want. A lot of excitement.
Right.
Do I take a lightning poll on whether to qualify Liz, Terry, or the listeners? Well, you got to consider the listeners all want to be qualified themselves, so a lightning poll would be unfair.
Oh,
I'd like to know the listeners' true take on whether they truly kind of appreciate Liz for her honesty and her... Maybe they can relate to the fact that she can't just break out of this boring shell. But we're not going to get the honesty because everyone's going to be trashing her because they want to be qualified for this trip. Who doesn't want to be qualified for the Super Bowl?
Right.
Liz has a mud flaps.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely doesn't have a wizard sleeve.
So, Liz, I am going to qualify you.
Woo!
Yay!
Oh, geez. Even her yays are boring, Terry. What a boring and pathetic yay that was. Even though she was trying to muster up some energy. Is that the best you can do, Liz?
Woo!
Oh, jeez. You know, just cut your losses now, Liz. You're qualified.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you.
If there's any righteousness in this world, Terry, she won't be pulled out of that hat, that hopper, when we choose the winner for the Super Bowl next week. She's going to have to rely on herself to get her life jump-started.
Yeah.
I'll work on it.
Not for us, Liz. For you. Oh, don't laugh about it, Liz, because you know we're right. Who are you going to do this for? Don't think just by ending your run as a CPA. Or
me.
You're going to do it for you.
For me.
Do something completely out of the norm and don't worry about it being on Super Bowl weekend. Like this Friday, go out and have sex with 7 guys. Do something that you're not accustomed to doing that just shakes things up from its very foundation. All right?
All right.
Get yourself plastered on whatever. What do you drink when you drink, Liz? Do you drink?
I'm kind of a beer girl.
Good. Get yourself loaded on Bud Light. Get in the car. Drive everywhere. kill a couple innocent kids and then screw 7 people.
Whoa.
Come on, Liz. Shake it up.
All right.
Shake it up.
And then let us know how it goes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we don't want to know from you if you kill 7 kids.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, we don't condone that behavior. Hang on the line. Poor Liz, Terry.
Jeez.
Man.
I don't want to be one of those old ladies. You already are, Liz!
Too late.
You already are.
Oh, man.
Paige, you want to talk to Liz?
Lizzie.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
That's the way to get it started for Liz. It all started with Pasty calling me Lizzie.
Oh, yeah.
Then it was a free-for-all.
I realized I had to break loose.
Can she turn her life around as far as at least getting a little excitement going at this point, Terry, or is she just...
I would like to think she can.
Destined
I'll give her some hope there.
Can you not teach the old accountant new tricks?
Well, I hope so. Yes.
Boy, it's good to be Liz.
Yes. Not really.
The T-Man.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you ready to go live to Italy, where Ken Doll is on the hotline?
Did you pass the Parmesan?
No.
You've had enough Parmesan.
Asiago cheese.
God, you must know my mom.
Hey, Terry, do you want to hear what Pasty Dave just relayed to me as far as a message that Kendall relayed to him during the break on the phone lines here?
Absolutely.
It's a lot of relaying.
Oh, it is.
Wow. Yes, what?
Her relationship with the ogre may be done.
You think? Wow.
I wish I would have seen this commentary. I wish I would have predicted this.
So he's not flying over to Italy to see her?
Ah, Terry, the relationship with the ogre may be over.
Wow. What sorority sister is he with now?
Oh, jeez. Wow, Terry, you're so filled with hate.
Yeah, why do you hate Kendall? It's so
Live to Italy we go. Are you ready to go over to Italy, Terry?
Oh, if we must.
Mm-hmm. Well, we haven't talked to her in about a week or so. You don't want to catch up? Man, you're not excited to talk to Ken Doll?
Sure.
Man.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Kendall, are you there?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Are you, I hear you're headed for Milan. Are you there yet or no?
No. We leave tomorrow.
You going to Milan to do a little shopping or what?
Yeah, I don't know. We're going with our
Shopping.
programs. We have, like, sightseeing trips and whatnot, but
I've been to
most of the
Milan,
time would
Terry.
be...
Yeah, nice, huh?
Shopping capital of the world.
Wow, for who?
Of the world. For Mega Money.
How do you say 4XL in Italian?
Oh, jeez. You say, we don't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get used to hearing that.
Right. We don't know from such a thing here in Italy. Trust me, there's not a fat person in Italy. I once saw someone after being there for like 2 full weeks. I finally saw someone that was overweight. I went over to him. He was an American. Anyway.
In the land of meatballs, people aren't fat.
It's amazing. They don't eat many of them, but it is the land of meatballs. You see the portions they give you. Aren't the portions really small, Kendall?
Yeah, they're so small.
Getting a third or fourth helping of your dinner?
No.
Okay, whatever.
It's like, they're... Okay.
Okay, we're hearing that. Pasty just told us there's a chance that you and the ogre may be calling it quits. You want to tell us what happened here, Kendall?
Well, it's... I don't know. I'm, like, having such... Whoa.
Yes,
We're
what?
doing the sad music? Okay.
Okay, we're playing
I'm having
makes
a
us
really
feel
good
like
time
we're in
and
Italy.
he's not understanding it.
Like we're on a gondola.
And he's
What?
calling, like... What?
What happened now?
He's been calling, like, 7 times a day, emailing me, like, 15 times a day, so... One night we went out to the club and he called me at like 7:30 in the morning, but he misdialed the number and called some Italian guy that just started screaming at him. So he figured that I was obviously in bed, like took an Italian guy home with me or something, even though it was the wrong number. So he completely is convinced I'm cheating on him, won't listen
And you
to
have
me,
him
like,
convinced that it was a wrong number, huh?
Right.
Come on, G. It seriously was. I would never take an Italian guy home.
Did
These
this
guys are
wrong
so
number
cheesy.
have a woman in the bed next to him saying, "Who's on the phone? You shouldn't be picking up my line. Hang up."
No, the guy just, it was 7:30 in the morning. He just, like...
So you're telling me that the ogre called a number in Italy that he thought was yours, talked to some guy who was screaming at him, and is convinced that that guy was in your place where you're staying, and was a
then he
guy
called
that you
me-
were having sex with?
Well, I don't know. He just thinks, he didn't say all those
Sounds
words.
to
He
me
said
that one of two things has happened here, Terry.
What's that?
Sounds to me that either that Kendall is convincing him something that is not the truth, that he actually dialed the right number and he's genuinely upset about this, or the ogre is setting up a fight because he is laying down the groundwork to be on his own so he can guilt-free screw all the women he can get his hands on, which isn't many, but maybe enough as far as he's concerned. That's what it sounds to me. I know the way a
I think
man's...
it's option C.
I know the way a man's mind works, Terry. And he's starting to start trouble. He's purposely trying to start trouble because
No,
he's
I
either
think I
already
think
done.
It's 3. No.
What's option C? Go ahead. Tell me option C. I can't figure out option C. She's going to tell me.
He dialed the
so
wrong number.
concerned and upset and stressed out that I'm over here.
Yeah,
that
right.
he's making up stories and like trying to convince him something just so I will admit to something that I'm doing wrong when I'm not doing anything wrong.
Well, but
He's trying
I think
to
he's just
trap
trying
you.
to get something out of me. I think he's trying to trap me.
Then
in
why
a
would he come
situation.
in? Why would he throw at you something so specific that could either be denied or not denied? He would.
Well, because I went to the club, so he was like.
I mean, it's not like he's going to throw out a story. You know that guy was sleeping next to you. No, he wasn't, but I screwed 6 other guys. You're not going to do that.
Well, yeah,
That's not an option. Option C, stupid.
No, but he could be like, I just called and a guy picked up the phone. Did you take someone home from the club? And I was like, no.
No, not last night, but all the other nights.
Well, but it's interesting. Here he has spent almost a year with you, and all you do is give sweet kisses, and then he's going to assume that all because you went to Italy, you're just going to start
Now you're
slutting
easy.
around?
Yeah.
That's what I told him. I was like, I didn't kiss you for 5 dinner dates. Do you think I'm really going to take a guy home from the club that doesn't even speak my flipping language, that doesn't know what the hell is going on, that's skeezy and gross and oily? I was like, you are out of your mind. I was like, don't call me anymore.
Yes, because she's now trying to convince him that
I'm
all the
sick of
guys
it.
over there are skeezy and gross
greasy
and
and
oily.
oily.
I remember that. That starts.
Whatever they say.
Whatever. That starts early in college, freshman year, when guys are all like trying to keep it together with their high school girlfriend. All the girls at college. I was there in their rooms when they were messing around with guys, and their boyfriends would call. They'd be telling them how gross all the guys are at school, and the guys who were on the other end of the phone would buy into it for a couple of more months until they finally broke up. It's some. Oh, jeez. Is that the Italian reveille? What is that?
Yeah, no, they don't have double pane windows here, and you can hear everything outside. Like if someone's just talking.
Is the guy you brought home last night playing the trumpet, and you try to keep him quiet?
Yeah, that's what it is. And there's the policemen. They like turn their sirens up like crazy.
Oh, the policemen are so oily, so gross.
People can hear him that way.
Yeah, it's amazing.
He can't hear. I wouldn't tell you guys a lie. I would tell you guys the truth. This is honestly what's happening. He can't hear.
One of two things happened, maybe both, Terry.
Yes.
Maybe she did bring a guy home, and he was in her bed. She's trying to get a little of that Italian experience. Just by the fact that she's trying to convince him about that all the guys are oily and gross, to me sounds like she's got something to hide.
Like there's nobody good looking there at all.
The American guys aren't oily and gross. We have cute guys in our program, but I haven't met one good Italian.
Number two.
Not one good Italian.
Number two, and I'm telling you, it could be a combination of both. He's getting all up in her face, Terry. He's getting all uppity and trying to make it seem like he's not the one who broke up.
Right.
So he can, while he's got some clout, whether some girl actually believes that or not, while he's got something on his side like being a football player, he's going to use that while she's away to screw any girl he can possibly convince her to screw him and not feel as though he did some damage to the relationship.
Right.
It's very typical, very predictable. It's happening just along the timeline as I could have predicted to you, Terry.
You're always right, I feel like.
You're not telling me anything that I didn't expect, Kendall. Nothing. I told you before you left how it was going to go down.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying Italy?
I'm loving it. Other than that, other than the drama of having my BlackBerry blow up every 5 minutes with a message from him, I'm having a great time. It's been a lot of fun. I'm really liking it.
I'm sure he's in such a panic. Anyhow.
So heartbroken.
Right. Every 5 minutes he's paging her in Italy.
Well, so you must have already gotten one already.
Hey, Kendall.
It's okay. Don't dream it's ogre.
Oh, jeez. Hannah.
You're stupid.
Not many people got that, especially.
No.
Yeah, I got it. Anyway.
That's all that matters.
What else is going on that you can tell us about? Anything else in Italy?
No, there's just so much. All my classes are going good, and we've been going out to the clubs. There's a club called Yob, and it was so much fun. It's just been a really good time.
Such a committed woman getting all that culture soaked in, Terry, that she's going out to the clubs to all hours of the night.
That's right.
All these gross guys.
Oily guys.
We got our tickets to the American Bar for the Super Bowl. I think I already told you that. And we went to...
You going to the...
We've been going to all the Irish clubs.
You doing what for the Super Bowl?
Tickets to a bar.
You going to a bar for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, you have to buy tickets here. It's weird because everyone wants to go. So we bought our tickets for the bar. And...
Sounds like a great Seahawk experience.
I'm addicted on cappuccino now.
That's where I wish I could be to enjoy the Super Bowl to the max, Terry.
Absolutely.
Send me to Italy so I can really get the most out of the Seahawk unbelievable run to the championship.
21-inch TV from like 1978.
What's that?
It's the best I can do. I can't fly home for it, so at least I'm going to be with a whole bunch of Americans watching it. I don't know. It's kind of exciting.
Kendall.
Yeah.
Thanks for checking in.
You're getting better at that.
Thank you so much.
We're done.
Have you befriended any Italian, like, guys,
none
gals,
that she wants to talk
anything?
about, Terry.
I mean,
we befriended a lot of Italian girls and all the guys that like work in our cafe that we go to. We haven't met any like we've met a lot of Albanian guys, and those are.
Oh, wrong country. Language of love.
Oh man.
You're getting the most out of your time over there, and I don't blame you, Kendall.
Oh, gosh.
Just don't try to convince me of things that you obviously can't convince me of. All right?
What am I trying to convince you of something?
Be honest with the T-Man.
I've met a lot of American guys that are cool, but we haven't really met very many Italian guys. I don't speak their language. There's a huge barrier.
Learn the
you don't
language.
speak
That's
Albanian
why you're
either.
there. Yeah, you don't speak Albanian, but hey, they're cool.
They speak
No, they're not
VJ,
cool.
and you
They're the ones
speak
that stalk
penis.
you all over the city. They're, like the police are always like, Albanian men talk to you? Because when we got stopped, they're like,
I thought Albanians couldn't go in the sun for very long.
Where?
All right, sounds great, Kendall. Bye. All right, there she goes.
Wow.
That was nice. Yeah.
All right, check in with Kendall.
Woohoo!
She may be breaking up with the ogre, Terry.
Ogre no more.
He's blowing up the BlackBerry, man.
Oh, jeez.
He's very angry.
Oh, don't get the ogre angry.
Me being cheated on. Me not stupid.
Wow. He was going to go see her, but let's go to Beppo instead.
The T-Man.
It's all right. Live to Italy we go again.
Again?
That's where Stephen Kilbreth is on the phone.
Wow.
Okay, no, he's not. He's not in Italy. He's at Olive Garden. It's almost the same thing.
Yeah.
Stephen Kilbreth, are you there?
Oh, yes, I am.
Whoa! Papa to the stars.
Aww.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Don't worry about me. I don't have an infant child that...
Wait a minute. Yeah, you do.
Well, I have a toddler.
Oh, okay.
He's toddling
is he
around.
toddling?
Oh, he's toddling.
Didn't tell
He's
me.
toddling. Stephen, how are things going? How are things working out for you there?
Well, things are going well. It's amazing how quickly they change. Just in a day or two, they're a new person.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Really?
Like the big yawns, you know.
It's already getting bored. It's already getting bored of you, huh?
It's like going back to work, Daddy. Go back to work.
So he's already thinking to himself, is there anything to do in this city of Carnation? Or
Can we move now?
the big yawns.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big moment. Yes, every new little thing they do is very exciting.
It is very
When he yawns, do you put your face into his breath because it smells so
geez.
good? Oh, baby breath.
Wow.
Well, I don't take it that far.
Terry wants you to stick stuff in his face, apparently. Start with your face and his face. What do you say? Is that something that's happening? Have you sniffed in the baby's breath?
Oh, well, of course you can't help but do that.
Oh, jeez. All right.
And it's, it's good.
Fresh off the breastfeeding.
So how is the trio? How is Amy doing? How's everyone? All together as one? Good?
Oh, yes. And the dog has adjusted well, so we're all happy.
Oh, good.
The dingo ate your baby.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Campbell just walked in and licked his face for about 5 minutes. He didn't do anything, and she said, okay, I'm okay with this. So it all worked out well.
You let the dog lick his face for 5 minutes?
Well, it probably wasn't really 5 minutes, but...
What seemed like 5, right?
Yeah.
What if you just started, attacking the kid? You had no idea what was going to happen. That's pretty risky.
It's very risky.
Well, I mean, we were holding the kid, so if he started attacking after, 1 or 2
He
bites...
would have only lost a nose. They would have pulled him away before he lost all of his features.
Right.
I see. Well, that's very nice of you.
Yeah.
Anyhow, just think, back in the day, it used to be your face that Campbell would lick, amongst other things. Anyhow.
Definitely a big lifestyle adjustment.
I understand. Having the wife home all day long.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Campbell wondering what's going on.
Look, I want to go number 2. Can you go in a different room? Please.
We're all saying that.
So anything else to share?
Anything what?
What is? Anything else to share with us?
Let's see. Well, did I tell you he broke his collarbone?
Yes, we know he broke his collarbone during the pregnancy, the labor, yes.
Yes, and they're saying, and that's healing because he's now starting to move his arm, so that's
Oh.
good.
Yay.
If only you started moving yours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, any excitement with this whole Super Bowl thing coming up?
No, not really.
With this whole Super Bowl thing.
Boring.
Yes. Very excited you checked in, Stephen.
Well, I'm excited to have checked in.
You're very much missed, huh?
Yeah. We are.
And,
You're more than welcome to come out and visit anytime.
wow. And how many more weeks of maternity leave do you have left? 5?
7, yes.
7 more weeks.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time.
No, it's not that long.
We get the news replacement guy for that long.
Who's the news replacement guy?
Well, the Kevin Eby dude.
Kevin Eby?
Yeah. Isn't that who it is?
I don't listen to the show.
Oh.
Things to do, Terry.
Okay.
Put your iPod on during the breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Stay away from me.
It sounds very exciting there, and I'm very happy for you. They're yawning. They're making it happen.
We're making it happen.
Yes.
Wow.
What do you guys do during the day? Just watch movies and hang out?
Well, I think they eat, and then they sleep for an hour, and then they eat for another hour, and then they sleep, and then, I mean, you kind of got to...
Catch up on your rest.
I was talking about the baby.
On there, you got, yeah. You kind of got to go on their schedule for a little bit here. So it's tough for me being anal retentive.
Oh, so you get a little stir crazy? You going to be back to work sooner than 7 weeks, or what?
Probably so, yeah.
Wow.
But not because I'm stir crazy.
Oh, jeez. All right, we want to imply that you're stir crazy. Steven, how come you let him say you were stir crazy? Anyhow.
Well, we've gone out. I mean, hey, we went yesterday to Safeway with the baby. We went
cool.
to Target the day before.
Wow.
Don't breathe on my baby!
Jeez.
Okay.
It's been fun outings.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Fun outings. Long overdue.
Whoa.
Huh? All right. Anyway, Steven, it's very good news. Everything's working out. The collarbone's healing. The baby's yawning. Everything's good in the world incarnation. Has Ray Allen been over to see the baby yet?
Not yet. I'm kind of disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
But he sent a gift,
He's a
right?
neighbor. He lives 50 miles away, but he's technically a neighbor.
Right.
Well, yeah, that
Okay.
is true.
Very nice.
Well, very nice, yes.
Check in tomorrow if you can.
Oh, I may do that.
Love to hear from you.
Oh, special.
Okay.
What time we hitting the Mongolian Grill today?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you bringing the baby then?
Yeah.
Is he eating solid foods yet?
Let's see, we got as far as text pages here. Kevin Eby's a dickhead.
Oh, wow. Already
Well, I
bringing
never
him
thought
in.
about that.
8:48 and 55 seconds. I'll blow up T-Man's BlackBerry. Okay.
Well, Kendall made the reference to the BlackBerry being blown up.
Is that right?
By the ogre.
I don't have a BlackBerry, Terry.
Right. Well, pretty soon. Then some kind
That
of
would be-
injunction just...
Yes. Yeah, all BlackBerries may go by the wayside.
I know, huh?
But not blackberry milkshake.
Oh, it is.
The best.
8:47 and 47 seconds. T, I go to the OC in Bremerton. Just wanted to tell you that sometimes I skip class to listen to your show. Well, that's the way it should be. Yes. Can't get any better education than this show. 8:46 and 52 seconds. I miss you very badly, Kendall. 8:46 and 51 seconds. I just found out my boyfriend was 16. I thought he was 19. Is this terribly bad? Depends how old you are. If you're 18, not that big a deal.
37? Kind of a big deal.
Right? 8:46 and 36 seconds. Kendall's voice makes me so effing horny, I would eat a mile of her crap just to take a look at where it came from.
Oh, that's sweet. That's romance. A mile.
A mile. That's a lot of eating, man.
A couple bites is one thing.
Right. Now, Kendall does have the potential to leave a mile of crap behind her.
Oh, man.
I don't know if anyone could eat it.
You see that potential in her?
And then right below it, someone writes, Kendall is so damn annoying. Why the hell is she on? She's like a titty with no nipple. Pointless.
Oh.
It's a good line.
Yeah, I don't know if that's pointless.
Technically, it would be pointless.
For reproductive purposes, I guess.
Well, technically, a titty with no nipple would be pointless. It has no point.
Oh, I didn't even get it. It was so stupid.
Okay.
Anytime
the fact that I have to explain it to you 3 times is really a little bit
Anytime I don't get something, I just call it stupid. It's like girls that don't like me, they're gay.
That's right.
They're gay. Oh, my gosh.
I'm jacking off to a picture of Terry on MySpace.
Oh, my goodness.
You got a picture of yourself on MySpace besides the one with Steven?
No.
Bam. Just you and Steven?
Yeah.
And this guy's jacking off to it?
That's a bad picture, too. I don't like that one.
Have you guys watched the Boondocks yet? You guys got to TiVo it. What's the Boondocks?
It is a cartoon.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Cartoon
from
Network,
Cartoons are the best shows these days, but it's on the Cartoon Network?
Or it might be Comedy Central.
That's a little controversial there.
All right, let me find some other good ones. What do you got as far as a quick story, Terry? What do you have there?
How about this? The Dance Dance Revolution little video game is going to be installed in all of West Virginia's middle schools because they're so obese.
Oh, that's the video game I see everywhere. Everyone playing.
With the
All these
pads
like 15-year-olds are awesome at it. I'm wondering how the hell they're doing it.
Yeah.
They're jumping on this thing with their feet going this way, their feet going that way, this way, that way, up, down, all that stuff.
Yes.
If my kid ever wants to do that, I'm going to punch him in the head.
Well, don't move to West Virginia.
If Jaden wants to play the Dance Revolution game, I'm just going to say, go to your Uncle Gay's house to play that. That is just not necessary.
Yeah, they plan to...
Why does everyone love that game so much?
Because it burns off calories.
I actually stood on it for a second. I didn't try it, but I stood on the thing trying to figure out if it's easy as it looks or just they make it look so easy. I'm thinking, no.
Right.
This is a nightmare.
It is.
Hey, this way, this way, up and down. Screw this.
There's a guy at the bowling alley just dripping with sweat. He's been there for a week.
Yes. And
Playing the
and believe it or not, he's that much more vile than all the other guys in the bowling alley.
Yeah, it's tough to do.
That's not easy to do. But because he's been playing the Dance Revolution for the past 45 minutes,
Yeah, I know.
he's dripping with sweat on his bowling T-shirt. His bowling T-shirt with the name Kevin on it is soaked.
Yeah, that's 157 schools that will get this entire little setup costing about $740. So
For all the text pagers asking if I'm going to qualify anyone else this morning, the answer is yes.
Woo!
Of course I'm going to qualify somebody else. Because the last one went so splendidly, Terry. Got the most boring lady in the world. Although somebody texts Paige saying she's not nearly as boring as we might think.
Really?
That last lady who qualified, quote, here from a text pager, has a history that would make your mouth drop.
We know her, or does that lady know her?
Apparently so.
Wow.
A history that would make your mouth drop.
Right.
I figured we got the most boring lady qualified. Maybe I was wrong, Terry.
Maybe you were.
I don't think I was.
Been with one guy, how much can our mouth drop?
Exactly. How much can our mouth drop? Unless she's just a blatant liar, which I didn't pick up on at all, and I always do, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
And then even before that, the one lady I put on just before her, do I qualify? You qualify for a smack in the head. How about that? I love hitting women. Because they never fight back, Terry. It's terrific.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yes. Come on.
Yeah, it makes all sense. All the sense in the world.
Come on, Terry. No, I'm playing that really. I love hitting women. Look at me like I'm serious. Okay, maybe I am. You can't tell. You can't tell. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I am. Maybe not. Oh, Dance Revolution.
So manly.
See, I'm going this direction, that direction, this direction. I'm like a radio Dance Revolution. This is.
You're sweating like crazy.
That's right. I sweat all through the show, Terry.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely will qualify somebody else this morning for the Super Bowl package put together by Diet Pepsi and Cube 93, Terry.
Oh, yeah? When?
You know why? Because there's only a few days left to qualify, because we have to announce the winner sometime in the middle of next week, early next week, so they can get prepared to go to Detroit.
Pack the bag.
How much preparation does it take when you get your airline tickets sent to you, when you get your Super Bowl tickets sent to you, when you get your hotel itinerary sent to you? Not much time at all.
Nah.
But nonetheless, I will qualify someone before the end of this year program.
Oh, goody.
T-Man, do I qualify?
Jeez.
Man. There's never been a caller in the history of this program been on the air for such a small amount of time that I wanted to choke so badly, Terry. She was only on the air for about 20 seconds. I love choking women! Because they never fight back, Terry. It's terrific.
Right.
Yes. Like when you get hit in the eye, do you fight back at all? Do you throw a punch?
Yeah, well, I didn't throw a punch, but...
What'd you do? Since we're on the subject. Because I've never punched anyone in the eye, but I'm thinking about it.
What did I do? Oh, I think I kind of tried to kick.
See, I'm dancing, Terry. See, I'm dancing.
I see that. Bad little tight.
Okay, so what do you do? You try to kick? Oh, a feeble little kick?
Your leg's like a foot long. What are you
When
gonna
you're
do?
sitting down and they come over on top of you, you don't really have a good angle. It's not like, we were in
I don't get it. Describe it again.
I'm sitting in a chair.
Wait. Have Pasty come out behind the glass and put him in the posture that reenact the scene.
I can't listen to this without Italian music, though.
Good point. Pasty, come on out. Come out from behind the glass.
I gotta set it up.
I know I don't ask you to do this much.
Come on, boy.
Okay,
Was it in the kitchen? Was it in the living room?
No, I was sitting in the little living room.
In the little living room at the time, because now she's in a mansion. She has big living rooms.
No,
Right
I'm
to the-
just saying in the living room area was...
You said little living room. Anyway,
well, it was
okay.
an apartment, so I guess it would be little compared
Terry's going to make you a beater. Terry's going to make you a woman beater. Can you handle that?
Finally want to beat a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind
Look
of...
at him. He's walking over to you. He's all
no,
ready.
I was just kind of sitting there.
He's
like
rolling up
this.
his
I know.
sleeves. Look at him. Ow!
I was sitting there, and then all of a sudden...
You were sitting in a chair when you got hit?
I was sitting in a chair. I told you that.
Wow.
Yes.
See, at the time, I didn't want to know much about it, but now that we're so many years removed, Terry, I want every damn detail.
And then I thought he was leaving.
You thought he was leaving because you were telling him to leave?
Yes, I was like, you need to get the F out.
Oh, so you think that every time you give an order to somebody...
Well, it's not his house.
Oh, jeez. Wow. I'm sure he loved hearing that.
Yeah.
Just hearing that, I want to punch you.
I said, why don't you just go ahead and get the F out?
This is not your house.
I pay the bills on this motherfucker.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I said, why don't you go ahead and just get the F out, because I can tell that this is going to escalate into something that we don't want it to escalate
You
to.
didn't know the half of it, did you?
Right, no, I didn't. So I said,
You were right.
just go and we'll both cool off and come back later.
Right.
Or whatever.
That would have been good advice had he followed it.
Right, had he followed it.
Right. Instead, he went the other direction.
Come back later and you can knock me up.
Clinched the fist and wailed
tubes
away.
were already tied.
Clinched the fist and wailed away on your head?
On my eye.
On your eye.
Yeah.
That's your head.
So he started walking.
All right.
Right.
Pasty, are you understanding your motivation here? You're being told to leave because you don't pay the bills in this mother
No,
sucker.
I did not say. I said, why don't you just go ahead and leave and get
Yeah,
the F out?
I'm sure you said it so pleasantly. Okay, why don't you
go ahead and get the F out, because this is going to escalate into something.
And you're sitting just like you're sitting right now.
No, I was like sitting back, kind of like
Like
this.
Okay.
I'm like, just go.
And where is put Pasty in the posture that he's in? Is he standing right over you like Pasty is right now?
No. Pasty was actually kind of back into a hallway leading into the kitchen area.
Oh, so he's not even close to you when you're saying this.
No,
All right.
And he starts walking like he's going to leave.
Walking towards the door.
Towards the back door, sliding back door. Mm-hmm. And so I'm thinking he's going to leave, right?
Yes.
And actually, he's kind of like that far away. He's doing what Pasty is, so there's another little couch.
So you're thinking, okay, he's out of here.
He's leaving,
I'm
thank goodness.
I'm letting my guard down.
Yeah, let me relax. Good move. Don't have to,
Right, and then Pasty
and the next thing you know,
over.
he comes running over.
Running.
You hear like screeching tires in a cartoon.
and,
look at Pasty run. He runs like a girl.
And then,
Get him oxygen.
And then just out of nowhere, the fist comes squarely in my eye.
Well, when he came running over, you didn't hear the sounds.
Well, I mean, it just happened so fast.
And before you knew it, the fist was in your eye.
Yeah, the next time I look up and the fist is right there.
All right, let's see if we can.
Well, I don't think Pasty really wants to hit me.
Oh, jeez.
But,
because you would destroy him and his magnum?
I would call 911 and then file assault charges.
Thought we were playing here.
So we thought we were just playing and reenacting, but if this is going to be too hard on you, Terry.
Well, it's not something that I really, want to reenact, so yeah, it's a little tough.
Mm-hmm. Can we reenact right to the point where the fist...
We just did.
Yeah, I know, but...
Not, right. It's just, whatever.
Reenact right to the point where the fist makes contact, but you don't get the black eye.
No, that's okay. We just did that. I just gave you all the sordid details.
Did you fall over out of your chair?
I fell back into the chair going, and I was like in shock and then bleeding.
You were bleeding.
I was bleeding because I had a cut over my eye.
Wow.
I'm a bleeder.
You're a bleeder.
I am. So.
And
then profanity spewed from my mouth.
From your mouth?
Oh, yeah, went a-flying. And I got up, grabbed the phone, started calling the old 911, which his stupid ass tried to, of course, hang up, which, too late. And then he finally decided to leave and start walking up the street.
Yes. I can't find your bleeder. I'm trying.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Yes.
There you go.
I found echinacea, though.
Okay.
You want to hear that, Terry? He didn't happen to say echinacea.
No.
There was no echinacea flying in the room?
There was no echinacea needed.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a cold remedy, right? Yeah. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did I explain it wrong?
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Is that what he said?
That it?
No, boss, you didn't.
You call boss,
That's
Terry?
what I said. Oh, boss.
You boys know that. That's why he's working as a bartender. He's my only sister's son.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If he doesn't have me, who's he got?
Nobody.
And if I'm not there, you're there.
That's a good little policy.
Should have let you go, Jimmy.
Yeah, it would have been a better move.
Yeah.
Well, one of you boys owes me an apology. Now, I leave it up to you to decide which one of you wants to say I'm sorry.
You do pay the bills in this mother sucker.
No, yes, I do.
Sorry, boss.
I'm sorry, boss.
I believe you, Tinker.
How can you not believe a tinker?
But you, O'Connor, somehow I don't believe you. Now, you better try it again. Because if there's one thing I can't stand, it's a man who's untruthful.
I'm sorry,
And
boss.
if there's one thing that disgusts me, it's a man who can't admit when he's wrong.
I swear to God, boss, I'm sorry.
You disgust me, O'Connor. You want to know why you disgust me?
No, why, boss?
Terry's about to get it. Oh, jeez.
Because you're a bleeder.
There you go.
Damn
He
shame.
used to call you Tinker?
That was a little pet name for each other.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
My wife calls me Tinkler.
Only during sleep. It's okay.
Or if I get really drunk.
Yes.
The T-Man.